looking at the downtown skyline deep in the heart of Texas. And this weekend, it's the home of the Women's ATX Open here in Austin. And yes, fans, that's right. We make our return here to the great city of Austin, just down south at the brand new BackWood Bar that is set to host the action here tonight. And happy Lunar New Year, everyone, because tonight marks a brand new beginning as we present the Audacity of Hope. Oh, welcome, fans. It's the Professor Trent Gilbo alongside me here, Eric Verdure, and the Velvet Voice himself, the voice of New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom, Walker Stewart. Guys, what a great night of action that we have here and a fantastic matchup. We are kicking things off here.
It does not get bigger, not just in the state of Texas, but the world of professional wrestling. The new Texas Pro live in Austin, Texas, the Audacity of Hope kicks off in a big way.
Introducing first, fighting out of the University of North Texas, he is the chosen one, LBJ!
Well, LBJ looking to make an impact in Austin here tonight. A big fan of himself, and I think he's going to have a tough test ahead of him as we kick off the Audacity of Hope.
Yeah, we've seen LBJ in action here before many a times in New Texas Pro Wrestling, climbing up the ranks here as he aligns himself with Travis Cuddy, and now Maya World, who has gone on to be signed by AEW. Congrats to her on behalf of New Texas Pro, but Travis Cuddy is going to have his work cut out for him, as we very well know the toughness of this next competitor.
Well, it wouldn't be an Austin show without this man. He's the best hugger in the business, and I am very happy to call him a very dear friend. Olli Summers is here to execute KO.
From Austin, Texas, he is love struck. Olli
This first time matchup coming to kick things off here at our very first time in a brand new place, the BackWood Bar, just south of downtown Austin. What a venue this is, guys.
Well, Olli Summers making his way into the ring. Don't let his size fool you. Maybe one of the hardest hitting competitors that you're going to see here tonight at New Texas Pro Wrestling. In the singles competition, he is set to make a mark.
Folks, I've actually just been informed that this is no longer a singles match.
What?
Your opening contest for the Audacity of Hope is now a triple threat match.
It's not on my format.
Introducing their opponents, making his return from the gutters of Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
He is the NWA Texas champion, the Gutter Snake, the best in the busy is James.
I'm kind of caught off guard here. Izzy James in her opening contest, Trent.
I mean, like you said, this wasn't on our broadcast sheet here. What a surprise as the returning Gutter Snake back here in New Texas Pro after a successful tour in Japan. And you can see LBJ not too thrilled at all as he is taken off guard just like everybody else is.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta tell you, Japan, I can say it myself, that is a country that is gonna make you or it is going to break you. And Izzy James is a made man mad as NWA Texas Champion returning to New Texas Pro. I can't wait to see what Izzy James is set to accomplish.
Oh, wait a second, now hang on!
Absolutely outrageous.
LVJ not wasting any time as you see the frustration on him, taking out Izzy James, and there's Olli Summers going right after LVJ to kick things off.
And I think LVJ is looking to make this a singles contest, but Olli Summers is gonna make him pay here. Big hug! Oh, block of the hugplex though.
LVJ countering, Olli with a counter as well.
What a hug! And a hugplex!
Oh man, that was incredible.
Oh, this crowd early on really behind Olli, a crowd favorite here in the Austin area, taking the boots to LVJ in the corner.
You know, gentlemen, for a long time we've been saying Olli Summers is the next up in professional wrestling, but right now, Olli Summers has to prove it in a three-way matchup, also involving the NWA Texas Champion.
Yeah, the NWA Texas Champion has been a non-factor in this match since getting jumped by LVJ. And Olli Summers up and over, now charging in.
Oh, watch out for this one. Oh! Ushigoroshi on Olli Summers, and watch out, gentlemen.
LVJ doesn't see Izzy right there, up top, missile drop kick from the top.
Pinpoint precision from the NWA Texas Champion. The big chops taking it to LVJ. Is Izzy James coming back from Japan really looking to get back in the mix here at New Texas? Ducking that line. Belly back, sit out, and the senton.
Wow.
Vintage Izzy James right there, and guys, you have to wonder, Izzy James coming back from Japan, what type of tool did he add to his arsenal coming back from the Orion?
I was there live and in living color when Izzy James faced off against former GHC heavyweight champion Noah Kaito Kiyomiya. One of the toughest sons of guns you're going to find in the land of the rising sun. Izzy James took him to the limit on that night. There's a lot of potential for Izzy James upon return here to New Texas Pro.
This isn't Izzy's first stop in the States since being back. Actually just got done with the tapings of NWA qualifying for the Crockett Cup.
Whoa.
But Olli Summers seeing that he can't make it there.
No.
Kick out at 2 right there. LVJ narrowly trying to break it up as well. Man, so far, this action coming in hot and heavy here to start off Audacity of Hope. And what a night that we have here for you fans as you see Olli Summers putting the boots to LVJ now across the throat. This match right here included 11 total matches coming to you live on IWTV and YouTube. Izzy James with a shoulder right into the midsection. Here comes Olli, ducking as Izzy connects on that line though as Olli. Here comes Izzy.
Oh.
Discus, lariat. Getting crowded in that corner right now.
Yeah. LVJ just taking the worst of it here.
Oh.
Trying to find a way, but now he's on top of the shoulders of the gutter snake. Good counter by LVJ.
Oh.
A shoulder there to James. Olli coming over the top. Off the ropes he goes. Big kick from LVJ connects. As well as another one from the gutter snake. This action hot and heavy. Oh, picked up.
LVJ, that is a hard man to stop once he gets rolling, and he's rolling right now on the NWA Texas Champion.
Counter by Izzy. Oh, look at that kick. Oh,
wow.
Combination offense.
I have never seen something like that before in my life.
Olli Summers with another big hug and a hugplex. Leveling the competition. Oh, wait a second.
Come on, our official shoved in the way of Olli Summers here.
Oh, that was absolutely pathetic.
well,
by
triple
LVJ.
threat rules,
Come
guys.
on.
Remember, no
Right.
disqualifications there. LVJ showing great wherewithal, aware of that he can't be disqualified. So shoving the referee allowed him to take advantage of that knee onto Summers.
Yeah, he might not be able to be disqualified for that, but there's sportsmanship in something like this.
Yeah, well, I don't think sportsmanship matters too much to a man like LVJ. Will do whatever it takes to get the job done here tonight.
Strike exchange here in the middle of the ring. Getting in the deep water here in this opening triple threat match. A triple threat match that LVJ and Olli Summers had no idea they were going to be involved in.
No, and what kind of advantage does that play into Izzy James's playbook here? And what does that take away from Olli and LVJ?
I mean, that's a phenomenal question. LVJ willing to go tit for tat. Oh!
And I think that chest just got tatted. What a strike.
Now, Izzy testing his mettle right there, as we said before. Coming back from Japan, some of the hardest hitting strong style. Oh, but that
Lord.
kick was stiff as a board and taking a bow now as he takes down Izzy. Oh, there's a follow-up.
Olli Summers gonna steal it.
No! Taking a bow, nearly took the fall here tonight on that one.
Oh, nice counter by LVJ. Oh, not that kick. He saw it coming this time. Wheelbarrow by LVJ. Nice arm drag to send him over.
Beautiful escape from Olli Summers.
And Ollie's rocking and rolling here. Spin him out to put him down. Could be looking for that love bomber here. That.
Oh, wait, look in the ring.
What the hell is that?
Teflon John.
Oh my gosh.
Teflon John now getting involved, but why?
You have to be kidding me.
Oh,
no disqualification, but John now has Olli up on his shoulders. Oh! Teflon John getting involved in this fantastic triple threat match.
You're making a statement here in the opening contest at New Texas Audacity of Hope. Olli Summers has been taken out of this match, guys.
Why? But why targeting Olli Summers?
Well, we don't have the time to question why. We got to focus on Izzy James here. He's going to put it away.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, no, no.
Looking for snake bite, got caught midair.
Oh, look at the power of LVJ
Oh,
here.
good Lord, this could go nasty. LVJ turning it around is Izzy James.
Back and forth.
Oh, we'll roll up, shoulders down. Another time.
Off the ropes. Could be looking for it. Here's snake
By
bite.
connecting this time. Here's a cover by James.
It's over.
The winner of this match, Izzy James!
Izzy James coming off a successful tour of Japan, and what a way to make an entrance back into New Texas Pro Wrestling with a victory here tonight.
Well, Olli Summers and LVJ were taken by surprise when this became a triple threat match, but it might as well have been a fatal four-way there.
And Izzy James looking to continue that momentum as he has called his shot after winning back at Texas Indie Showcase 5. He will get the World Title Championship match against the One Call Manders March 15th at the appropriately named Snake Bite as we return to Baytown.
Well, Izzy James helping Olli back to his feet. Teflon John, again, I think was the story of that match.
The question remains, why the attack on Olli Summers? Well, we will have to find out the answers for that another day, guys. As we continue here tonight, this matchup I had circled ever since being announced. This is going to be quite possibly my pick, as many others here tonight, as Travis Cuddy and Danny Orion will square off here tonight.
We want to talk about young talent out of the Austin area. I think nobody exemplifies that more than this Texas crash out. He's balls on the wall the whole time. This Travis Cuddy has been a rising star and one to watch here in New Texas.
People have been talking about Travis Cuddy. I mean, I've been all over the world. I've heard the name Travis Cuddy all over the world. And that is for good reason. The next up in the state of Texas in professional wrestling looks to go worldwide. But he's going to have to put down a man who you, and me, none of us can deny in Danny Orion.
Introducing us from Missouri City, Texas. He is the Texas Crash Out, Mr. Belt to Ass, the Lone Star Killer, Travis Cuddy.
Well, a lot of nicknames for a man who comes to fight. He believes in himself more than most, and I think you're going to see a lot of that here in this match, where he's going to have a real chip on his shoulder against his opponent.
You want to talk about chip on his shoulder? Yes, Travis Cuddy has always had, but so has this man right here. We have seen Danny Orion climb the ranks and reach to new heights just this past year in New Texas Pro Wrestling, winning the TX8 tournament and going on to Texas, or Lone Star 6, excuse me, and winning the 6-shooter contract, which affords him a future opportunity at the New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship, and looking to continue that momentum here tonight in Austin.
And his opponent, from AustinSingles.com, you can't deny Danny O'Brien.
Well, Danny Orion with a greeting for everyone, and especially you, Professor.
Maybe some of that sweat dripping on top will get some of this to grow.
Well, that's one thing you can't deny, Trent. And here's another thing you can't deny. We talk about the best in professional wrestling, not just in the state of Texas, but the sport itself. You cannot have that conversation without Danny Orion being in the mix. And I'm talking men in WWE, men in AEW, all across the world, many of which cannot even compare to the level of athlete you're about to see inside this ring right now, and you can't deny that either.
And the sky's the limit for Danny Orion, but Travis Cuddy, I think, sees himself as the guy to knock Danny Orion down a few pegs and take that spot for himself.
You know, it's interesting. You can see yourself as the guy, and you can know that you are the guy. I'd argue that Danny Orion knows that he is the guy. Travis Cuddy has to prove that here.
You're right, he does have to prove that, but however, Travis Cuddy already believes that he is the guy.
Sure.
Two young, hungry superstars here in the sport of professional wrestling. I can't even say up and coming anymore, guys. These guys are the present and future of the professional wrestling landscape here in the state of Texas.
Absolutely, coming out of the Austin area, these guys know each other so well, trained with each other, studied each other, have worked together and against each other. And now Travis Cuddy, again, I think maybe in the shadow of Danny Orion a little bit, trying to step out and move away from what Danny has established here in Austin.
You know, I think you could really argue, my friend, that Danny Orion once was a Travis Cuddy type.
Absolutely.
And Travis Cuddy now being in that position to have to fight a little bit dirty, cannot afford to play by the rules.
Listen, this is the Travis Cuddy that we know and maybe don't love. And you're right, Walker, this is definitely what Travis sees himself as, like the next Danny Orion, but he doesn't want to be the next Danny Orion. He wants to be Travis Cuddy right now.
Yes.
As much as a backhanded compliment as some people may take it in being the next whoever, insert wrestler name here, you want to become the first ever Travis Cuddy, in this case, the first ever Travis Cuddy. You want to be the name on everybody's lips going on into future reference here in professional wrestling. Is Travis Cuddy and Danny Orion now chasing around, and maybe even a play there for Danny Orion to tire Travis.
Oh, good God.
Oh, no.
Oh, good God.
Oh, no.
That is a nasty landing. Hey, gentlemen, Danny Orion tried to get cute right there. He really did.
And that's right.
And it cost him in the end.
That's the type of aerial moves that we have grown accustomed of seeing Danny Orion, and as much a high risk as it is, and it usually plays well in his favor, that one right there came back to haunt him.
Well, you can talk about a misstep from Danny Orion, but you want to talk about the tenacity of Travis Cuddy, jumping right on it, starting laying the leather in the big right hand, now using that second rope like a weapon.
I mean, that's aggression, gentlemen, and that's the aggression that you need to have to make a career for yourself. Travis Cuddy cannot just break through the mold. He has to reinvent it here in New Texas Pro Wrestling to reach the top.
And you want to talk about reinventing, Walker, how much of a feather in the hat would it be for Travis Cuddy, who has been trying to make his name even larger here and wants to be a representative in that TX8 tournament coming up later this year, if he can defeat the man who not only has a future championship match, but the man who won that TX8 tournament last year.
Now you got to think that if Travis Cuddy can pick up a win here, oh, and look at that, the emasculator in the corner.
Yeah, that'll do it right there.
You've been going viral everywhere for moves just like that.
Yeah, Travis Cuddy just screwed at New Texas Pro Wrestling.
Oh, what a chop. I think Danny Orion maybe got his wits after that. A little bit of humiliation woke him up.
You can see some of that aggression on his face. There's Danny up and over, getting
no.
caught. Oh, look at this. Turnabout fair play now.
Right on.
Oh! Travis Cuddy not having any of that emasculator right there from Orion.
And gentlemen, that is the second time Danny Orion tried to get cute, tried to play around, toy with Travis Cuddy, and look what it's done to him in the end. Danny Orion needs to get aggressive, and it's got to start now, or else he's going to fall.
Pinfall here. Only a 2 count. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Danny Orion maybe wasn't taking this so seriously. Saw Travis Cuddy is a little bit of a little brother coming into a match like this, but Cuddy has taken every opportunity to lay it in on Danny Orion.
And as you said, Walker, like this cuteness that we're seeing out of Orion, this isn't something different. This isn't something new. It's just always generally played well into Orion's favor, and even some of a psychological advantage for him. These aerial type of maneuvers to ways to get out of the way against his opponents, it's just not working as we're accustomed to seeing so far for Orion, and Travis Cuddy has been right there to take advantage at every moment.
I think Danny Orion ready to take a couple of shortcuts, just raking the back of Travis Cuddy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Turnabout fair play, isn't that right, Trent?
That's exactly right. Now Orion hooking Cuddy, trying to get a big superplex out of the corner.
Yeah, but both of these men very comfortable on that top rope. Danny Orion stepping back up.
Oh! That time,
my God!
That time it worked in the favor of Orion, stunning Cuddy. Big Hurricane Runner from the top rope takes down Cuddy. Now trying to take advantage, capitalizing off the ropes goes Cuddy. Tilt-a-whirl, dropping him on his face. Orion now off the ropes. Big tornado DDT. Dropped him on the crown of the head cover.
No!
Only 2, what a near fall.
And any one of those moves from any other wrestler, you would see a pinfall, a pinfall, a pinfall. Danny Orion with the punches in bunches, trying to put away Travis Cuddy here.
You got a working combination if you're Danny Orion, and right now you're getting a lot of that out of the man that you cannot deny.
Travis Cuddy back to a vertical base. Step up, Danny Orion, springboard. Oh, I think looking for that crucifix driver, but caught by Cuddy. I think he's studying a little bit of tape coming into this. Single leg. Oh!
Combination moves right there, bro. Orion turning around.
Back and around. Oh, I think he was looking for a power bomb, but Cuddy says not so fast.
Oh! What a massive spine buster. Orion might be out cold.
Yeah. That whiplash effect on the neck of Danny Orion, that's something else.
Oh, now hang on. Oh, now this mocking. See this from Danny Orion, the tornado.
Yep. That's a Danny Orion staple right there, Eric.
Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting from Travis Cuddy, but it's effective for sure.
Hook at the leg. Cuddy could do it here.
No!
Well, just a near fall at 2. I'm not sure how Orion had enough wherewithal to kick out after the punishment he just endured.
All right, gentlemen, a win here tonight for Travis Cuddy, like it or not, maybe the biggest victory Travis Cuddy has had in his young career.
Yeah, don't let him hear you say that. You'll never hear the end of it.
But truth be told, as much of an upward trajectory as Travis Cuddy's been on, it would catapult him to new heights if he could defeat Danny Orion, and is looking to put him away here right on the apron, a dangerous area for both competitors.
All the way to the top here is Cuddy, and looking, oh, I think he's looking for that stomp and no one home. What is Danny Orion looking for? Maybe a neck breaker. Wait a second.
Flipping him around. Oh my God.
Oh, good Lord. We've seen a lot of nasty tumbles here tonight already in this match alone.
The high-risk offense from Danny Orion.
And Orion gonna show him how it's done.
That's how you do it.
That's it.
Only a 2 count there, and here's the second half. Danny Orion up with a dead-end screamer.
Oh, look at that.
Knees.
Got the knees up. And once again, Travis Cuddy has just had Orion scouted to a T so far in this match. No one home on those double knees. Oh!
Short pull German, and Travis Cuddy is down and out in this corner. Here comes Danny.
Oh, come on!
That crack shoot right into the corner. Ducking the line. Oh!
Good Lord. But Orion!
Turn!
Lariata!
Danny Orion has had an answer for everything here. Oh, now going to the high rent district. All the way to the top. Travis Cuddy trying to find his way to the ropes.
And holding onto the bottom rope, moving himself out of position, seemingly.
Yeah, but I think Danny still has something in mind. Repositioning here.
Yeah,
oh, wait,
smarter than your average bear. Danny Orion, keep your eye. This is dangerous. Oh, good Lord.
Nobody home for Danny Orion.
A swanton missing on the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and now onto the concrete floor here of the BackWood Bar.
Travis Cuddy feeling good about himself, saw that coming. I think maybe goading Danny Orion into taking that risk, and now I think he's just fine with taking a count-out victory here.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how Danny Orion could get back up into the ring after that impact and everything that we've seen him endure so far in this match. Travis Cuddy wisely taking a breather here in the corner as the referees count now.
Up to 8 here.
Up to 8. 9.
Oh no, that's gonna do it. Travis, no!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, good Lord.
Right on top of the back of the head. Cuddy now.
Oh no.
Putting him in position, now heading up top.
Yeah, Danny Orion is prone there. I think the lights are out for Danny. Oh, nobody home for the stomp.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Covered by Orion. And Danny Orion has pulled it off.
The winner of this match, Danny Orion!
I'm beside myself from what we just saw.
I said Danny Orion pulled it off, gentlemen. This man had lots of miscues in this matchup, times finding himself down, but stayed the course, stayed with it, and still was able to pull off that crucifix bomb to put away Cuddy.
Cuddy himself in this match was in the driver's seat so much. You gotta give him credit, even though it's a tough loss.
I truly believe the day for Travis Cuddy will come one day, and I mean one day very soon. But that day is not tonight. It is Danny Orion standing tall in the end, and it sounds like, gentlemen, we're gonna be hearing from the man you can't deny right now.
Hey, Cuddy, you stay right there, Cuddy. Cuddy, you stay right there. You know, people, around this time last year, I entered in something great called the Texas 8. I won the whole gosh darn thing. I'm a winner. Travis Cuddy, you lost today, but you fought like a winner. You may be a mother effing asshole, but gosh darn it, he has talent, folks. Cuddy, I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, I am the very best in Texas. You want to be the very best in Texas, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you son of a bitch, as long as I'm here, you will never be the best in Texas. But I know for a fact that someone with as much talent as you will be back at the top, not later, most likely sooner. So I'm sure I'll see you again, but I'll be here to kick your fucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that Cuddy was taking those words seriously, but I think those were very wise words from Danny Orion.
Once again, people, I won the Texas 8 last year. I had my shot at the new Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship. And you know what? Hey, and you know what? I lost that match. Boo-hoo. Who fucking cares? We keep going. Danny keeps moving. The people who lost to Texas, we keep moving. I moved on to getting a 6-shooter contract. I am guaranteed guaranteed another shot at the New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship. Manders, one called Manders. I know your fat lard ass is probably on your couch eating ice cream.
Whoa, come on.
Enjoying the PTO, but I'm here putting in the work to be able to beat your ass. And folks, what better place to do that at than at the place where I made history, at the Texas A tournament here in Austin, Texas. Manders, I said it once tonight, I'll say it one last mother effing time. Right now, I am the best in Texas. You will see me very soon. You will see the people of Austin, Texas very soon, and we will be united.
Well, Danny Orion making his intentions known. As we already knew, gentlemen, he has a future opportunity at that title, but now he is putting the current champion, one called Manders, on notice.
And we have no idea who's going to be the new Texas Pro World Heavyweight Champion between one called Manders and Izzy James. Anything can happen here in New Texas Pro Wrestling.
As we continue on here for Audacity of Hope, the Ashe Women's Wrestling Champion Charity King will battle one of the fastest rising stars in Texas wrestling today, Anarkid Ash. And guys, this one promises to be a hard-hitting battle as well.
You want to talk about someone rising quickly? Anarkid Ash picking up titles everywhere in Texas. She has put the women's scene on notice everywhere she's gone. Don't let her size fool you. She's the first in the pit, and she's ready to take it to Charity King.
Introducing first, from the mosh pit of San Antonio, Texas, weighing at 150 pounds of pure anarchy, the bitch in the pit, Anarkid Ash!
A real spunk, a real energy that no one in the women's division, by my money here, Eric, is going to be able to match up with. This is going to be a hell of a challenger here tonight.
I think Anarkid Ash could surprise a lot of folks here in New Texas, but I don't think that the champion is going to make it easy here, Trent.
No, you want to talk about somebody who can handle the pressure and handle hard-hitting action. There's a reason why Charity King calls herself Beauty and Beast.
And her opponent, from Houston, Texas, she is the inaugural Ashe Women's Champion. She is Beauty and Beast, the King, Charity King.
Charity King is pure power, Trent, and in a match like this, I think it's going to be up to Ash to set a tempo and stay out of the grasp of the champion.
Absolutely, but Anarkid Ash, you know guys, when we talk about Anarkid Ash, we usually mention one of the fastest rising young stars here in the Texas wrestling scene. Anarkid Ash stopped me earlier before the show and said she is tired of that moniker being attached to her. She believes that she is the now of the women's Texas wrestling scene and looks to prove herself against the likes of Charity King here in this matchup.
You know, in the sport of professional wrestling, age can often be a limiting factor. Many of us have been there before. Anarkid Ash, just being a young athlete in the sport of pro wrestling, already is going to face an uphill battle here tonight against the new Texas Pro Women's Champion.
Yeah, facing an uphill battle, coming back from injury about a year ago. A lot of knee issues from Anarkid Ash, but again, this is what I was talking about. She needs to stay out of the grasp of Charity King, because I just don't think she's gonna match up with the size of this woman.
No question. In most of Charity's matches, she possesses the strength advantage, but however, these two vertically based wise are about the same height here, and whoever's going to be able to come out of this matchup victorious is going to play into their strengths.
Yeah, I think that strength for Anarkid is not going to come in being a veteran of the ring. That's going to be Charity King's domain for the evening. But right now, it can't come in the strength game either, the way you see Anarkid attempting. She's got to be able to outpace, outmaneuver Charity King and not get cut with clutches like this.
Got that wrist lock, but Ash going to roll through. Ash so well-versed in the ring, a second-generation wrestler.
Yes.
Learning so much in the San Antonio scene, making a name for herself all over Texas here. She's taking it to Charity. And yeah, I think Charity is just gonna go back to the basics here.
That is strong woman fundamental mentality right there for Charity King.
Charity King coming in hot, no one home into the corner. Ash right there with a big roaring forearm. Off the rope she goes. Change of direction, kick to the midsection. Another kick to the knee, taking Charity down. Ash, oh, missed on that kick to the face right there. Luckily for Charity. Now here comes Charity in the corner. Oh, connecting on a big lariat. More momentum coming, another forearm right across the chin. My goodness, rocked her world there.
Yeah, I think she might have got her bell rung there, Trent.
Oh!
That'll definitely do the trick as Ash is down in the middle of that ring.
And correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but Anarkid never before a new Texas Pro Women's Champion.
No.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Oh! My God, I think you could hear that downtown.
May never become at this rate. 2!
Charity King showing why she is the beast side inside the ring. Anarkid Ash, if she's gonna have any success in this matchup, guys, she is going to have to create more space away from Charity King and use the speed advantage that she has.
Gentlemen, it's long been said the first 90 seconds of a wrestling matchup are going to be what make or break you in this sport. And right now, first 90 seconds, I've seen a lot of domination on the side of the Texas Pro Women's Champion.
Yeah, she keeps it going, and the referee backing up on a clean contest here. Ash still standing, but I don't know how much longer she can keep that vertical base as, oh no, Charity King!
Wow.
With authority.
Yeah, that's harsh.
Here's a cover. Kick out at 2.
And those are deep, deep covers as well, really forcing Ash to kick out in every way she can.
Ash having a hard time even getting back up to her feet here, using the ropes as Charity trying to go back on the attack in the corner. Ash trying to create space there, but just not enough as Charity kicks her to the midsection.
Yeah, I think separation is going to be the name of the game for Anarkid Ash here, but yeah, I don't think there's going to be much separation. I mean, I think that's the 3rd or 4th suplex we've seen in this match, Walker.
Yeah, you're seeing it there, the cover, and only a 2 count. This has been debilitating for the challenger here tonight in Anarkid Ash.
And guys, at this rate that we are seeing this dominance from Charity King, it may be only a matter of time of when this matchup is over.
Yeah, but Ash has so much fight. Walker, you're talking about the spunk, the fire, the spark that she brings. You can see her still up and fighting so hard deep into this match. Oh, even with all the strikes and blows she's taking here.
There's a never say die mentality that Anarkid Ash walks into this matchup with. And you are seeing it on full display right now, shot for shot for shot.
Oh, look at her go, the challenger firing up. Charity King looking for separation. Oh, what a pump kick.
Oh my God!
Ash like an exclamation point in the mat. What a lariat.
How is her head still attached?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
The referee beginning that 10 count, both women down here.
As much punishment that has been issued in this matchup. This break in the hard-hitting action that we've seen thus far may be beneficial for both ladies to get a little bit of a breather.
And you see they're both using the ropes to get back to their feet. No, no. I think Ash needs to stick to her game plan, and I don't know if this is quite it.
Well, she had Charity on wobbly legs, but Charity coming back too. Oh no, that spinning back fist dropped her to her knees.
That's a rocker strike right there.
Double knees to the back of the head. Anarkid Ash could do it here, hooking the leg in. Just 2. Oh, that might have been the lone window of opportunity that just came closing shut in the face of Ash.
Yeah, but look at her still fired up, getting the crowd behind her here. She's looking to put away Charity King. And who would have thought that Ash would be in this position in this match? Oh, no one home.
Off the ropes, Charity picking her up. Oh!
Charity King sensing the urgency. Cover here. No!
Kick out at 2. Off that full Nelson slam.
I think the face of Charity King tells the story. Frustrated, surprised, shocked that she hasn't put down Ash yet.
No doubt about it here.
Playing it back in her mind. Maybe she's thinking she didn't get all of it, but guys, we are seeing huge resiliency from Anarkid Ash in this matchup. This never say die attitude.
Capacity crowd here at BackWood Bar. Watching Charity King take it to Ash, but Ash on her feet here.
Oh, looking for Kingdom Come.
Oh!
That step up insecurity connects, going for a cover. Just the shoulder up there.
Saw the way Ash scrambled to that cover, but just not enough to put down Charity King.
Ash now has the Ashe Women's Champion down, but the question is, how much longer is Charity going to stay down? Ash trying to pump up the crowd here.
Could be looking for a stage dive, going up high.
Oh, this could be huge right here. Any means necessary. Do or die tonight for Anarkid Ash.
But she could be taking too much time.
Yeah.
Oh,
no!
That's exactly it right there. No one home.
Yeah, right on the money there, Trent.
Oh, picking up. Oh, my. The strongest slam, the King's Kiss, and Charity puts it away.
The winner of this match, Charity King.
Charity King with the win. Anarkid Ash saw victory in her grasp, just took too much time on the stage dive, and Charity right there to put it away with the King's Kiss.
Yeah, putting down Anarkid Ash in a hard-fought contest. But the Ashe champion standing supreme here in a new Texas ring.
Absolutely phenomenal victory for the Ashe champion and Charity King here tonight. The dominance continues here in Austin, Texas.
There you see Charity putting a stamp on that victory, putting everybody in the women's division on notice after that exclamation point of a slam.
Folks, at this time, we're going to take a brief 5-minute of home. Before we do, I want to tell you guys about our upcoming schedule. So, if you are watching us on IWTV in the future, if you are watching us on YouTube in the future, we got a bunch of upcoming shows. Heck, maybe you want to come and see New Texas Live again. Coming up March 6th, we've got the first Clutch City Classic Series at the Premier Arena in Houston. March 15th, we have got New Texas Pro presents Snake Bite at the Baytown Convention Center. April 5th, we are right back here at the BackWood Bar for Texas 8 2026. And then April 16th, New Texas Pro packs up and goes to Las Vegas, Nevada for Sin City Stampede. You can find details about all of those shows at NewTexasPro.com and at all of our social media. New Texas Pro Wrestling on Facebook, New Texas PW on Twitter, and New Texas Pro on Instagram. Folks, you ready to get going? Oh, that's weak. Folks, you ready to get going again? The following contest is a singles match set for one fall.
How about the audacity of Eric Bodor taking my spot for the first 3 matches of this show?
I don't know if I'd say it was audacity or a better planned idea.
Introducing first, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, weighing in 91 kilograms, the Lonestar, Shimbashi.
Not a good day to be a Canadian is Shimbashi here, as they were dominated earlier in overtime at the Winter Olympics in Milan in hockey. And I know Shimbashi is a big hockey fan, and he has been irate all afternoon.
Well, I'll tell you right now, gentlemen, I'm not a big fan of men who weigh themselves in kilograms, but I am of Shimbashi. Shimbachi's an incredible athlete, here to represent, no stranger to New Texas Pro Wrestling, and we're back at it all over again.
Shimbashi making his return here. Shimbashi, the North Star. Fans are going to be in for a treat here. Shimbashi and his opponent here tonight, Andrew Cass, not strangers with one another. Shimbashi trying to get some retribution in this matchup because previously Andrew Cass holds a dub over Shimbashi in his young career so far in professional wrestling.
Yes, that's right. Andrew Cass coming in from West Coast Pro to take on no stranger to West Coast Pro, Shimbashi.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, when they have won 172 pounds, Flyboy, Andrew Cass.
Gentlemen, I have it on good authority. There was a bit of a bidding war to get Andrew Cass at this building here tonight. A lot of wrestling happening around the country right now, and we managed to land Andrew Cass. This man is the next up-and-coming star straight out of the state of California. Gentlemen, you know all about the West Coast wrestling scene. I'm showing you, Andrew Cass is the guy, and Shimbashi is the guy to beat.
One of the hottest prospects that New Texas Pro Wrestling was able to nab from the new initiative that we have with West Coast Pro, Pride Style Pro, Action Pro, and St. Louis Anarchy. We're just going to be seeing some more St. Louis Anarchy athletes a little bit later on, but right now, huge matchup for both of these gentlemen.
Yeah, Shimbashi, a seasoned veteran here, as we've seen it many times in the state of Texas. Andrew Cass, as I said, young on in his career, only 3 years so far into the business, already holding a win over Shimbashi. And guys, one of the individuals we saw earlier here just a few moments ago, Danny Orion of all people.
You know, gentlemen, it's going to be really interesting to see a lot of these New Texas Pro stars taking on members of the New Initiative organization, because coming up very soon in Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm going to be there. Are you going to be there? It's going to be a great time whenever we hit Sin City and the New Initiative collides.
It is a great time. I don't even remember much of the last time we were there last year.
Oh, that doesn't shock me.
Because we were calling our show at 2 in the morning?
Oh, well, that makes sense too. I've been there.
As we get to the ring, Cass, looking for an arm drag. Shimbashi pumping on the brakes there. Off the ropes, tilt-a-whirl, head scissor, taking down Shimbashi this time. Cass coming in now, springboarding off the ropes.
Whoa!
A big Hurricane Rana off the ropes this time. Leapfrog, man, look at the speed of Andrew Cass.
Yeah, high-paced action here tonight at the backroom bar here in Austin, Texas. And my God, Andrew Cass showing out here tonight at New Texas
That's
Pro.
exactly why you see he is one of the most highly sought individuals in independent professional wrestling. And as you mentioned, Walker, luckily we were able to land him for this weekend's event here, our debut here at the BackWood Bar in Austin. Shimbashi now having him up on the shoulders.
Wow.
Big wasteland-like slam up in the air, elbow drop. Capitalizing with the cover, shoulders down.
And we had mentioned it before, Shimbashi and Cass, no strangers to one another. They were both in a fatal four-way match in West Coast Pro Wrestling, and they had a very hard-fought back and forth between each other, and they wanted to take this match one-on-one. But I was talking to Shimbashi earlier. He doesn't want to be the gatekeeper, of New Texas Pro Wrestling for the rest of the New Initiative people. He wants to eye up some championship gold here in New Texas Pro. So Shimbashi, he wants to make quick work of Cass and then eye up either the Lonestar Championship or World Championship, but Cass right now wants to make his name in Texas on the back of Shimbashi.
Watch Shimbashi here, gentlemen. Oh, low bridge, gonna send Shimbashi out to the outside.
Well, Dan, you mentioned that championship gold is the name of the game. If you're not trying to acquire championships here, then what are you even doing in the ring? As Shimbashi now up on the apron. Big roaring elbow into the face of Cass. As some of the fans here in our front row have already parted the sea, so to say.
They know what it's like being front row to New Texas Pro Show.
Especially here in Austin.
As these two battle it out on the apron right now.
The tough, unpadded, non-textured cement.
Oh!
Not playing a factor into that exchange.
Gentlemen, right to the abdomen. I mean, Andrew Cass is in a really bad way right now.
Yeah, not the position he believed he would find himself in at any point in this matchup.
All of the kilograms of Shimbashi
hey,
right into the breadbasket of Cass. We got a cover here.
And Dan, you brought it up just moments ago, an impassioned hockey fan. I've had conversations with Shimbashi. As much as we say, how can the outside forces play a factor into the mentality of Shimbashi in this matchup?
I mean, you look at that hockey hair on the dome of one Shimbashi, and you know it comes naturally to any Canadian.
Well, this crowd getting roared up now. Shimbashi with a kick right there.
You know, gentlemen, a lot of people are not going to like that here in Austin, Texas, but I appreciate Shimbashi sticking to his guts, sticking to the man that he is.
Now, Shimbashi calls himself the gatekeeper, willing to test himself against anybody in the new initiative, looking to step here into New Texas Pro Wrestling. Has become almost the unofficial measuring stick here for New Texas Pro.
Well, Shimbashi, along with Daniel Orion, were some of the first to head all the way across the country to West Coast Pro Wrestling and plant the flag of New Texas in that territory. But right now, it looks like Andrew Cass might be planting his flag right on top of Shimbashi on the outside.
Now watch it, keep your eyes here.
Oh, right through the ropes. Both feet straight to the chest, taken down. Shimbashi. Oh, and he's not done, guys.
Oh, smart on Andrew Cass to see that coming there from Shimbashi.
Almost like he had eyes in the back of his head right there. Oh my goodness, a moonsault down onto the concrete pavement. Caution to the wind by Andrew Cass. Now looking to try and get Shimbashi back in the ring so he can capitalize on that and get the victory.
And if he keeps going for broke and succeeding on these gambles, he might just be successful tonight and successful when we all go to Vegas.
Oh, go for broken, he's broken.
Oh, looking for that Shim baptism turn, countered into a roll-up. Cass coming in, oh, ran right into the foot of Shimbashi. Oh, Cass may be out on his feet. Shim now pulling him up to the ropes, hooking him up high. Oh no, look at this. Could he be looking for, oh! Off the corner.
It's over.
Shimbashi getting retribution on Andrew Cass after a devastating Shim baptism DDT off the top turnbuckle pad.
And gentlemen, that was an absolutely devastating blow from Shimbashi. Better luck next time for Andrew Cass and his next New Texas Pro appearance.
My goodness.
Without a doubt, the sky is the limit for both of these gentlemen. But tonight, somewhere in the world, one Canadian has to get a win, am I right?
I guess you're right. Not everybody can be silver medal winners.
Silver shines just as bright.
Oh. No, it doesn't.
Right?
I don't care what they posted on their X.
That's right, folks. New initiative. The April 16th and 17th at the Bazaar Bar, the new name of Swan Dive Live. These 5 excellent independent wrestling companies all coming together.
Singles match, set for one fall. At this time, please welcome to the ring one of the competitors in that singles match. Please give it up for Vladimir Putin's least favorite wrestler, Muerte Cristo, Deathmatch Aces, Dmitri Alexandrov.
Well, Dmitri Alexandrov, we're going to hear from here momentarily. And Dan, you and I were there back at Texas Contender Series when Dimitri challenged one called Manders for that new Texas Pro World Heavyweight Championship. And he put on a hell of a fight. And unfortunately, the numbers game played a factor, as it always does for the Cowboy way, and allowed Manders to escape Austin with the title.
But for one brief moment, this man had the new Texas Pro World Championship in his hand, only for it to be taken away by a referee and the rest of the Cowboy way.
Well, that does not mean that any fanfare has been lost for Dmitri Alexandrov here in New Texas Pro Wrestling. Dmitri Alexandrov is in Austin country tonight.
And if you're not in Austin country and you're watching live on IWTV or YouTube, we'd like to thank everyone sending in their big super chats. Miss Eric Quinn, thanks for the dono. Me kidding you, thanks for the membership. Folks, join in the chat. We're watching.
Tonight, I was supposed to have a matchup that I've been waiting for a very long time.
Me too!
Against a certain individual from St. Louis. If that gentleman could come out right now, that means the world to me.
Well, we all know who he's referring to, gentlemen.
Anakin Murphy, a very tough, mind you, I say tough. Let's just have a little bit of an analogy here. What we know about Dmitri Alexandrov here in the state of Texas, that is the exact same comparison that you could put Anakin Murphy into his promotion at St. Louis Anarkid.
Gentlemen, you can be tough, but that is not going to mean you're at 100% all the time. Anakin Murphy does not exactly look dressed to compete tonight.
Yeah, I kind of heard rumors kind of swirling around before the show started here tonight.
Have you seen the guy's axe account? He has a giant hole in his back. It was censored. You had to click the button.
We're calling it
Oh,
X
it
on
looks
this
like
channel.
he's showing that to everybody.
And especially when a doctor hasn't been, re-upping his license, that thing might happen too. That being said, Anakin, I've known you for a very long time, and I know you're one of the brightest spots up there in St. Louis. And listen, when you're fine and all ready and healed up and not with a gaping hole in your back, I would love to either do that match up in St. Louis or down here in Austin, Texas for all you people. That was invigorating. Listen, I'm in my gimmicks right now. I'm ready to wrestle. I'll fight someone else until my friend's ready. Who we got in the back? Who's got no dance partner? Let's go.
Dmitri Alexandrov calling anybody in the back
Oh, ready to
out.
fight. I mean, seen Dimitri one to back down from a challenge. Oh,
whoa! Oh my gosh!
Wait a second. Well, Jack Callaway stepping up to the plate of Dmitri Alexandrov.
Gentlemen,
introducing his opponent from Greenspoint, Texas, the X-Factor, Jack Callaway.
Gentlemen, there are very few people in this world, in this lifetime, in the universe, that could replace Anakin Murphy. But by God, a hell of a solution has come the way in Jack Callaway.
Yeah, the former Texas Contender Series champion, a very formidable opponent, looking to get back into his winning ways here. Not making any friends here recently, here in the state of Texas. But Dimitri was ready for action, and Jack Callaway ready to step up as well. Oh. Dare I say, a possible treat of a matchup here between two main event caliber individuals here in Austin. Well, I don't know if Dimitri could do that legally.
Man, we're already getting started here tonight. Jack Callaway means business, boys.
Yeah, inside the squared circle, Callaway does mean business, as you said, Walker. We have seen countless times going to work on his opponents, looking for a way to find victory by hook or by crook.
And gentlemen, there are a lot of different elements to this matchup. We're going to see them throughout the night, but one to keep in mind, Anakin Murphy staying ringside in the corner of Dmitri Alexandrov. It's going to be a hell of a motivator.
That could be a motivator for Dmitri Alexandrov, but I would have to say Dmitri a little out of his wheelhouse. He doesn't have any toys to play with in this ring other than his bare fists and feet. And one of those open palm shots right across the chest of Callaway.
And Dan, you're right. You brought up a good point. But although that is the forte of Dmitri Alexandrov, you and I both know, we have seen it firsthand, that he is more than capable of doing what it takes inside the ring.
By hook or by crook, Dmitri Alexandrov always finds a way to amplify the violence, whether he's allowed to or not.
As you said, just literally holding the World Heavyweight Championship in his grasp for a moment, only to have it being taken away, has to be pure motivation to get back on the winning path here, starting tonight here at Audacity of Hope.
Well, you want to talk about real champions. Jack Callaway was the Texas Contender Series champion for months before that was seemingly stolen from him by Lethal.
Oh my goodness.
But Callaway, he's going to get his opportunity for retribution on the 6th in the Houston Premier Arena cover.
Yeah, and a no disqualification match as we make our return to the Houston Premier Arena, as you said, on March the 6th for a series of events to be coming into the future back into the Houston area. And Callaway looking, you got to believe, to send a message to his competitor, the TCS champion, Lethal Chris Marcel, in this matchup. And what a message it would be if he could take down someone the likes of Dmitri Alexandrov. Up and down goes Alexandrov. Now Callaway off the ropes, up in the air, changing direction, elbow drop. Here's a cover, leaning back, putting pressure on it, but just a near fall at 2 for Callaway.
Gentlemen, Dmitri Alexandrov kicked off the year of 2026 in a major way. I'm sure you've read all about it. His excursion over to Japan to compete for Big Japan Pro Wrestling. It's a big way to kick off the year, nearly becoming new Texas Pro World Champion as well for the long term in the process. I mean, good Lord, gentlemen, you can't allow yourself to drop in the momentum if you are Dmitri Alexandrov.
The most valuable currency in professional wrestling is momentum. And here at a venue like this, at a night like tonight, you don't want to lose it in front of all these folks, in front of all these fans here, and everybody online on YouTube and IWTV.
And we thank those fans on IWTV and YouTube watching live. If you're on YouTube, join in the chat as we continue to see Dmitri Alexandrov issue punishment to Callaway, now changing direction.
If you're on YouTube, you could send me money. You could send us money.
Well, come on now, Dan.
Big suplex dropping down Callaway. Now, Walker, I'll ask you, if you're Jack Callaway right now in this match, what do you need to be doing if you want to get back into it?
Well, it's going to be very difficult to outstrike a man like Dmitri Alexandrov, but it's very easy to get in the mental of Dmitri Alexandrov. Jack Callaway, what you're seeing here is a masterclass at such.
Oh, look at that, shoving Anakin Murphy into the post.
And that's a cheap shot, but what did it do? It got in the head of Alexandrov. He's on the chase.
Callaway now in the ring, off the ropes. Ducking the line right there. Oh, big boot right to the face.
Oh,
now coming in.
No. But you'll notice right there, gentlemen, that's the closest Jack Callaway has gotten to a victory so far here tonight. And it came at an enraged Dmitri Alexandrov.
As soon as Dmitri Alexandrov was able to take control, Jack Callaway flipped the script and got the pacing back on his level. And now Jack Callaway looking underneath the ring, and there's a steel chair.
Well, this is not a no disqualification match. Oh, look at this, Killer Cash. Cash is out here.
Man, everybody wants a piece of Callaway.
I mean, these two men have been threatening war for a long time with one another.
As most recently on social media, it has gotten downright personal between Cash and Callaway.
I didn't even know Killer Cash was in the arena tonight.
I had no idea. And Dimitri.
Alexandrov having a word with Cash.
Oh!
And that lapse of judgment, that lapse right there. Paying attention now. Oh, double arm DDT. Callaway could steal a victory here.
No! So close, but not close enough for Jack Callaway.
Well, that is the last thing that Callaway wants to hear, is being told he's not good enough, and the fans letting him hear it here.
When the people start to say it, you're going to start to believe it yourself, and you can't afford to here, Trent.
Well, trying to put him away here, looking for a hollow point up on the shoulders, countering there. Alexandrov missing on the backhand, connected on the lariat, however. Oh, looking for that flosion, connects on Callaway. This could be all. Here's a cover. And Dmitri gets the win.
The winner of this match, Dmitri Alexandrov.
Alexandrov getting the win here tonight. But a big question mark, Killer Cash making his presence felt here, going after Callaway.
Dmitri Alexandrov, with all the help in the world, able to defeat Jack Callaway.
Well, as we said, Callaway isn't making any friends here in New Texas Pro. As you see two men who respect one another, unfortunately not able to have the matchup that they wished here tonight. But one day that day will come.
Well, that respect runs deep in the saliva of Anakin Murphy and Dmitri Alexandrov. I can't wait to see them back here in Austin, Texas.
Well, fans, coming up next, the New Texas Pro Women's Championship is on the line as VertVixen will defend against a returning MJ Santana here in Austin.
It's a singles match, set for one fall. It is for the New Texas Pro Women's Championship.
MJ Santana, at one time was a stalwart here in Texas, moved to Ohio for her studies, but now has returned with one thing on her mind, the New Texas Pro Women's Championship. With a lot of energy and a lot of personality at that, calling out VertVixen on social media earlier this week.
Yeah, she making her return here, Dan. MJ Santana was on the second Texas Contender Series show back at the Houston Premier Arena. The last time we happened to see her here at New Texas Pro was back at TCS 7. A long time since we've seen Santana inside the ring here in Texas, but she is looking to stamp a mark here by capturing that New Texas Pro Women's Championship against one of the most decorated women to hold that championship, this woman right here.
Over 10 months as champion, she captured that gold back in Las Vegas in 2025, looking to carry it an entire calendar year and take it back to Sin City. But to do that, she must get through MJ Santana.
The world-traveled VertVixen, the new Texas Pro Women's Champion, defending it once again here tonight. As the fans here in Austin know this woman very, very well. A hometown favorite. But could the 10-month title reign come to an end here at Audacity?
The following contest is a singles match set for one fall. And it is for the new Texas Pro Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my left, from Houston, Texas, now residing in Cleveland, Ohio. The Honey Badger in a singlet, MJ Santana.
No love for Ohio down here in the ATX.
Somehow that doesn't shock me.
I saw an Ohio plate on the drive over here.
That was MJ Santana, dummy.
Texas. She is the reigning, the defending new Texas Pro Women's Champion, Player One, VertVixen.
A lot warmer of a reception for the new Texas Pro Women's Champion than there was for Columbus, Ohio.
VertVixen has held that championship since Texas Hold'em back in Las Vegas of last year, is looking to continue that title reign as we make our return to Las Vegas coming up in just a few short weeks. Now, guys, you notice the size disparity between MJ Santana and VertVixen, but make no mistake about it, MJ Santana, although she may be short in stature, there's a reason why she calls herself the Honey Badger in a singlet. And if you remember that viral sensation about the Honey Badger, you know that the Honey Badger is one of the most not to be messed with creatures in the animal kingdom.
I don't think that people at home know dial-up memes. That was from forever ago. That was Flash Player, Gilbo.
I think I was in first grade back then, Trenton.
Well, maybe I'm showing my age.
I think you are. I think the white in your beard shows your age, too.
That's what I try to tell people.
Well, gentlemen, putting that aside, I mean, it's not only the size disadvantage MJ Santana has, it's the experience disadvantage as well. VertVixen absolutely well beyond the years of MJ Santana. Let's see how much Columbus, Ohio has shaped Santana inside the ring.
Well, I think an advantage that Santana has
No,
is that she hasn't been around.
But she's crawling underneath the ring. She went underneath the ring skirt there.
Yeah,
now underneath the ring, we don't have a camera on
somebody
her.
should tell
Look at this,
VertVixen.
completely changing direction now, jumping on the back of VertVixen.
You know, points for creativity. We'll see if creativity can win Santana gold.
Much like a honey badger, just popping up out of nowhere.
Underneath goes Santana, now off the ropes as VertVixen, big shoulder tackle, takes her down. Oh, another one right there.
I mean, right now, gentlemen, you are seeing that size come into play. VertVixen on a dominant streak so far over MJ Santana.
Ooh. Dropping that elbow hard on the back. Here's a cover. Just a near fall at 2, and as dominant as we have seen VertVixen within this time of this title reign, this near 10-month title reign, we have seen her be able to go up against the likes of anybody in any type of wrestling match that they want to have. VertVixen can go a pure wrestling style. She can go toe for toe. She can go at a brawler style, but make no mistake about it, there's a reason why she has held that championship cumulatively now as one of the longest reigning women's champions in history.
Cover, and it's just one.
Did you see the distance that Santana got on that springboard?
Oh!
Beautiful swinging neck breaker by the challenger.
Looking for an upset. Just a kick out at 1 there. And that's got to frustrate Santana right there, as a big shot like that, only able to get a 1 count out of it.
I think if you see the face of VertVixen, she's frustrated as well.
Oh.
Big snapsu play by the challenger. And now, MJ Santana has the keys, and she is taking it to the champion, who can't seem to get to a vertical base.
Yeah, this is a very difficult position for VertVixen to be in right now. Santana's got to stay on top of it, though, here. We'll see if she can.
On the ropes right there, referee trying to break the hold.
Well, there's no rules in the Honey Badger Kingdom.
And that's not going to stop. MJ Santana is now throwing all her weight into that, throwing VertVixen crashing into the corner.
You saw that MJ Santana throwing all of her weight into that Irish whip. MJ Santana knows that she's at a height and power disadvantage. She is doing everything that she can to keep the champion on the ropes.
I think it's important to mention here, folks, that for a shot like that from VertVixen, hold on a minute. I mean, for every bit of effort that VertVixen puts in muscling around Santana, it's going to take Santana 3-4 times as much to put down the champion.
Yeah, but every time you see Santana right there, almost getting a near fall right there as well, she is able to show that tenacity every single time. She's not letting anything deter her from being on the attack.
We got to wonder how that's going to play into MJ Santana's stamina.
And the stamina you brought up, Dan, she's trying to wear down the champion right now as she battles back up to her feet, trying to break this hold completely, trying to create some space. Santana off the ropes, got caught.
Tilt-a-whirl, no!
Oh, look at this, holding on now. Look at this submission move, holding on. She's grapevine the legs. She's got the champion center of the ring. VertVixen's got nowhere to go right now.
Nowhere.
No rope to help her out. Referee checking in close.
We saw Santana operating on the arm of Vixen earlier, but VertVixen with that power and strength.
Oh, like a lawn dart into the corner.
Side suplex. Now both women are down. Oh, what a matchup we have been seeing so far, vying for this New Texas Pro Women's Championship.
There's nothing like the action right here in New Texas Pro Wrestling, the best of the best anywhere in the world.
Referees count now halfway there. Both competitors showing the wear down in this matchup so far. Crowd trying to get behind their hometown favorite, the champion, now as they two battle out. Going shot for shot, throwing heavy artillery now.
Oh!
Missed on that kick, didn't miss on the second, however, as VertVixen now hops up to her feet.
What is it going to take for MJ Santana to get back into this one? I don't know if it's possible at this point.
Oh, not taking a kick and moves like that right there.
I mean, the train is moving right now for player one. It wouldn't shock me if this one comes to a close soon.
It looks like the train could be pulling into the station any moment, as a brutal kick goes right across the face of the challenger.
Man, just boot after boot from VertVixen, and another huge kick to the dome of the challenger. We got to cover. Got to appreciate the tenacity of MJ Santana, making her return here to Texas and challenging for the richest prize in women's independent wrestling. Trying to dethrone one of the most dominant New Texas Pro Women's champions we have ever had.
Vert now in her second title reign, almost longer than the first. Trying to get Santana up for a suplex here, but there you see, holding on Santana now, turning it into a guillotine.
Wow.
Look at this, another submission move right in the center of the ring by Santana.
That is great technicality, great reversal energy out of MJ Santana right now, who's doing whatever she can to apply this blood choke on her opponent.
Holding on tight around the neck, trying to stop the blood flow to the brain, and Vixen now change of direction. Big arm drag, and just throwing down the elbows.
And Austin, Texas, not too happy about that result.
Change in direction, Santana trying to get the champion in position, looking to put her away here. Oh, going back for that submission hold.
Man,
trying to get the full extension on the arm.
This is a difficult stretch to apply on the woman the size of VertVixen. MJ Santana, you can see the struggle in the eyes right now.
And unfortunately, Santana isn't able to get full leverage on it right now. As you see, 1 foot on the canvas, not able to get VertVixen in the position she'd like. Oh, code red! Shoulders down!
No! Oh, we nearly saw this one come to an end.
Look at the mental prowess of the challenger, seeing that she couldn't get the submission hold applied, changing direction and going for a powerful move that nearly put the championship on her waist.
A big Buckeye destroyer, almost putting gold around the waist of MJ Santana, who's about to hand her some more.
Third time wasn't the charm now, both idea with the kick. Oh my goodness! Cover by Vixen.
No!
That's not all. An absolute destroying like elbow to the face now. What is it going to take for VertVixen to be able to put away Santana, as we have seen Santana time and time again in this matchup continue to fight back?
You could just see how bad MJ Santana wants it. Caught with that wheelbarrow.
Oh!
Red ring of death.
Out of nowhere! It's over.
Winning this match, and still New Texas Pro Women's Champion, VertVixen.
A hell of a defense for VertVixen. And I cannot wait to see what could be coming up next for VertVixen in Las Vegas, Nevada.
A hell of a challenge for the champion here tonight by the challenger, and there you see why. Well, wait a second, wait a second.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Charity King is coming out here, and she is standing toe-to-toe with VertVixen. These two have no love lost between them.
Two different champions, but only one is the new Texas Pro Women's Champion.
Charity King making the intentions clear that she wants that championship from VertVixen. And the fans here in Austin want to see it right here, right now, and I don't blame them. I want to see it too.
Once again, folks, the winner, and still New Texas Pro Women's Champion, VertVixen.
Oh my goodness.
Vert hightailing it out of here.
You can't exactly blame her here, Dad. Charity King is on a mission.
Speaking of mission, I'm on a mission to get more people to sign up for our Patreon. That's patreon.com/NewTexasPro. Patreon.com/NewTexasPro. You get access to our private Discord, early access to ticket sales, exclusive content, breaking news, and so much more. And we want to thank all of these fine folks for being our Patreon.
And take a breath. Fans, coming up next, one of our featured attraction matchups here, as Too Strong Isaac Morales will test his strength against one of the most prolific independent professional wrestlers on the planet. That's right, Effy is in the building here tonight.
Oh, Isaac Morales is not going to come alone here tonight. This is a big, strong man we're talking about right here. In fact, there's a few of them, and they're looking right to my right here. Isaac Morales means business, one-on-one, first time ever against top independent star in Effy.
Introducing first, being coming into the ring by Sirloin, Roman Reyes, the Beefcake, and the Barbacoa, Eduardo Garcia from the Iron Jungle, weighing out more than you can lift. This is the beefy weights, Too Strong Isaac Morales.
You know, earlier on at the BackWood Bar, there was a huge crawfish boil. And all the folks in the meat market were chowing down, getting their protein in, getting ready for this huge contest. I just know Sirloin and the Barbacoa are ready to go. Make sure Isaac walks out of here with the dub.
Well, the numbers game will play a role for the meat market as the fans stand up on their feet and begin to pay tribute to one of their favorites returning here to the Austin area. Back in New Texas Pro here tonight. Last time we saw Effy in action here in New Texas Pro was against JJ Blake all the way back in 2021. A long layover here for New Texas Pro. But there you see the adulation from the crowd here in the BackWood Bar.
And his opponent, this is Effy!
It's been a long time since we have seen Effy here in New Texas Pro Wrestling, but no stranger to the city of Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas loves them some Effy, and so do I. Give it to me, baby. We're going to the meat market, and we're taking it all.
Well, that's exactly what Effy's wanting to do here tonight. And if you know anything about Effy and professional wrestling, he's no stranger to plenty of the meat that may be here on the outside of the ring.
It's a little on the nose there, Gilbo.
Well, I mean, there's a big brunch he holds every year.
I'm a big fan of that brunch.
It's no secret.
Hey, let's not pretend that Effy isn't a bit of a beefy boy himself, gentlemen.
Well, that's what Barbacoa over here was motioning to us here at the commentary booth, that there's a little bit more on Effy. But that has never deterred this individual from the prolific career that he has had thus far in the world of professional wrestling.
Now we got a real pose off. With the big beef, look at that! On top of Mount Olympus is Isaac Morales.
Well, Isaac Morales may be picturesque on the top of Mount Olympus. I think Effy wants to be on top of Isaac Morales by the end of this one.
I think you got that one on the nose too, sir.
Well, victory, gentlemen, victory on the mind for Effy.
Oh, okay. Pinning the man is the name of the game, or putting him into submission.
Effy right now has his eyes on the meat market on the outside, which is probably not very good strategy because you have the deadliest member of the meat market in the ring with him right now, and that's Isaac Morales.
Well, the fans calling for a kiss from Morales to Effy. This is a very unorthodox thing we are seeing, but maybe not very uncommon here in the city that we're in.
I mean, as far as Effy's concerned, there's a buffet at ringside, all right? Let the man eat.
I don't think we can show that on YouTube, though.
Hey, he might have to eat, but Isaac's got to serve, and there's no one better to dish out punishment than the leader of the meat market.
Oh, Isaac going in. Oh, and a headlock there.
Isaac Morales not succumbing to the mind games of Effy. But Effy right now walking around with a big beef in his arms.
Off the ropes, the shoulder tackle had no effect on Effy whatsoever. Effy said he wants it harder. Isaac trying to oblige, still not taking down Effy. Effy now challenging Morales. Here comes Effy off the ropes, change of direction. Morales now leaping shoulder tackle, takes down Effy.
I think that's a big mental advantage for Isaac Morales, as if that man's head couldn't get any bigger.
Isaac Morales, never one to shy away from tests of strength and might like that. Up and over goes Effy.
Dropping down to a knee, puts Morales right on the brakes.
I want you to flex. Tell him what I want.
Did I hear that right? Effy wants to see Morales flex. And the rest of the meat market on the apron doing exactly that. Oh, look at this, a roll-up by
A
Effy.
cover. Oh, and Effy takes out the meat market single-handedly.
Picking up Morales, slamming him down. As much fun as Effy likes to have in the ring, guys, we have seen it. It takes that mental advantage. Oh, look at that, face first into Morales.
And the referee's back is turned.
Multiple low blows, face first.
Well, Effy doesn't look too low right now here, Trent.
I think Effy is right where he wants to be, literally and figuratively, in this matchup.
Effy's typically the highest in the room, let's be honest here.
Now backing it up into Morales. Effy now in the corner. Oh, missed that kick to the face. Now Morales lifting him up, dumping him over the top rope to the concrete floor, and the meat market there to pick up the scraps.
Our official has got to keep the eye on the action, both inside and outside the ring. Something's got to be done about this.
Effy fighting off the rest of the meat market. Now Morales off the ropes. Suicide dive headfirst, got caught.
No, 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 no.
Oh, he's got him by the goozle right now, lifting him up. Oh, Morales putting his feet on the apron. Crossbody taken down.
We got everybody on the floor right now. Isaac Morales popping right back up.
Well, there's a pile of meat laying in the middle of Austin, Texas right now.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you get to watch it for free. Usually you got to pay for that.
And Morales is going to look for the cover here on Effy. Gentlemen, all jokes aside here, a victory for Isaac Morales over Effy would be easily one of the biggest wins in Morales' career.
Easily, I have to agree with you on that. I mean, a name like Effy transcends the world of professional wrestling. Many people the world over know his name just by how long he's been in the squared circle, who he's been in the squared circle with, and what he's accomplished so far in professional wrestling.
Who's been joking? Set all jokes aside, I haven't heard any jokes. Look at this! Look at the power of Isaac Morales!
Oh.
I had a hard time even hearing you right there. Oh, look at this! Taking a bite of the chest of Morales.
beautiful northern lights. No!
It is beginning to get so loud here in the BackWood Bar. Even my Apple Watch has been telling me.
Oh!
Sit down on top of Morales. Asking the crowd one more time. Looking like he's going to do so. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, changing direction.
I told you Effie wanted on top. Oh! Still just a 2 count. Gonna take a little bit more than that.
Not for as long as he wanted to be on top of Morales. Needed that 3 right there.
You know, Isaac Morales isn't used to defending against this type of offense from Effie.
And Dan, again, you make a great point. This is a very
Whoa,
unorthodox.
Kadajime locked in. Kadajime, this is it.
Isaac
Effie.
Morales, an expert submission specialist inside that ring.
Oh, it's got both the arms now lifting Effie up. German
look at
suplex.
that.
Look at the bridge.
No!
Straight jacket, German suplex from Isaac Morales.
And just not enough for the big, strong boy tonight.
Oh, narrowly coming away with a huge victory.
Isaac Morales knows a thing or two about tossing meat, but that may have been the most impressive suplex I've ever seen him throw.
Lining him up in the corner.
Watch it. Oh, no, 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 no. Effie
Looking
cut.
for that sliced brisket. Effie put the brakes on it. Face first into the turnbuckle.
Effie full head of steam, big boot.
Oh, head first into the canvas goes Morales. Effie pulling up the fishnets, ready to go to work. Big blockbuster neck breaker. As the meat market frantically trying to get Morales to kick out, and he does with authority.
Look at the bench press of Effie all the way across the ring.
I mean, that's incredible. Isaac Morales, no doubt about it, strongest of them all here.
Oh, he's got him up on the shoulders. Could be looking for the meat beater.
He's putting a new twist on this one. Into the blender goes Effie with the rest of the protein. And he's going for reps.
There it is. Shoulders down, holding the leg.
No! Effie's meat was nearly beaten tonight. It's gonna take a little bit more here from Isaac Morales.
Well, Morales trying to shake the cobwebs off. What's it gonna take for Morales to get the victory? Oh, lying in wait is Morales now looking for that Kadajime one more time.
This man's
Applying
incredible.
it. Effie trying to fight his way out of the Kadajime, breaking up some space there. Now changing direction. Now Isaac finds himself up on, the shoulders. What a move.
Effie holds on, and look at this.
Effie's got the head of Isaac Morales trapped right here.
And the meat market trying to get Isaac to get out of this hole.
Oh, look at this. Rhea is up on the apron. Oh, and Barbacoa now in the ring. The referee doesn't see it. Eduardo Garcia putting the boots to Effie now. Oh, the numbers game once again. The game plan for the meat market, and it is playing off to perfection right now.
I don't think if Effie's gonna have the wherewithal to beat all this meat off of him.
I mean, this is blatant. We need something.
Well, wait a second.
Oh my gosh!
That's Marvelous Mac and Devin Carter looking to even the odds here. Look at the size of that thing. The boa, that is.
Well, I know it was just Fashion Week, but I thought Mac and Devin were still in NYC.
And we're going at it here on the outside. This one's evenly matched. Marvelous Mac, Devin Carter beating off the meat market here tonight.
And we're going to be seeing Devin Carter a little bit later on here tonight, but as of right now, it looks like the great equalizers
Oh, man.
have taken it to the meat market.
Oh, but meanwhile,
Isaac is inside the ring, latching on that Kata Hajime one more time.
Still doesn't have all of it, though. Effie able to shake it off. Here's a cover.
No!
Dare I say that Rough Rider leg drop right across the neck. Not enough, as everything has broken loose here on the outside. As the two men who are in this matchup are in the ring. Effie now taking Morales into the corner.
This has turned into absolute bedlam here.
I have no idea at this point, gentlemen, what it's going to take to put this one away.
Morales in a precarious position on the corner as Effie continuing to throw shots into the face of the leader of the meat market. As Devin Carter and Marvelous Mac have cleared the rest of the meat market out of the ringside area.
Oh!
He did it!
Morales planning a big one on Effie and now planning the Kata Hajime on the top of the turnbuckle. Oh, look at the face of Effie. Effie could be going to sleep right here as his feet are dangling in midair.
Oh, pleasure or pain, we'll have no idea to the very end. Isaac Morales taken down here from the corner.
Slammed him down. Here's a cover.
No!
Oh, Isaac rolled over.
Look at this kid go!
Look at the arch of the back.
Say what you want, you have to admire the resilience of Isaac Morales, keeping this hold locked in.
Yes!
And it's over.
Yes!
It's over.
Isaac Morales with a huge victory.
By way of submission, Isaac Morales!
And here come back down to ringside the meat market. A glorious celebration to come here tonight, I'm sure.
Guys, I am almost in utter shock. Isaac Morales choked out Effie. And there you see Sirloin and Barbacoa out for the celebration.
That is a harsh, harsh loss for Effie, but a massive victory on the evening for Isaac Morales. One-on-one tonight.
Oh man, what is this gonna mean now? We're never gonna hear the end of this now for Morales or the rest of the meat market. Good grief.
One of the highest profile victories in the young career of Isaac Morales, and something that the meat market will never stop talking about.
Well, fans, we're gonna take a brief intermission break here on IWTV and YouTube. Don't go anywhere, we will be back in just a few short minutes with the Audacity of Hope.
Match, set for one fall, and it is for the new Texas Pro Tag Team Championships.
Well, welcome back, fans, on IWTV and YouTube.
Toxic Tour, who weren't too impressed.
As you mentioned, Dan, Toxic Tour not impressed even with this matchup here tonight. And they made that intention clear back at TCS 62. But if they want to keep those straps across their waist, and I say across their waist because that's where they are for the moment, they need to not take lightly the former two-time champions. But as you said, Dan, these members in this matchup, all four men, members of the Toxic household history, they know each other very, very well.
They have shared some very brutal matches together, TLC matches, no disqualification matches, but never in a proper 2-on-2 tag team contest like we're going to be seeing here tonight.
Toxic Tour winning the New Texas Pro Tag Team titles back at Super Texas Contender Series 11 back on Black Friday. The few-month title reign now looking to continue to solidify themselves at tag team superiority in New Texas Pro, but could it come to an end at the hands of the former champions and start the third title reign in the Dream World here in Austin?
Well, defeating the Dream Team would definitely put the Toxic Tour in the upper echelon of tag teams in the state of Texas, as if those belts don't already do that.
I don't know if getting a drink right here ringside pre-match is a wise idea, but Toxic Tour always partying hard.
Wow, we'll call that celebratory, gentlemen.
You know, you drink like that, it gets you gassy.
Well, in your experience.
Yes.
It's a tag team match set for one fall. It is for the New Texas Pro Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers. To my left, coming down the aisle from the Dream World, they're the team live from the Serengeti, King Cudi, his partner, the new Bohemian, Danny King. Together, they are the Dream Team. Their opponents, to my right. Coming to us tonight from Becky G's High Rise in the Dominion. Weighing in at a combined weight of 569 pounds. They are the reigning, the defending New Texas Pro Tag Team Champions. The team of the Latin Playboy, Pac Ortega. Cambodia's greatest export, Prince Lee. The Toxic Tour.
Something about the Toxic Tour just doesn't exactly sit right to me, gentlemen.
Prince Lee might be wearing that tongue out before the night is over.
Oh, I think he got it started this morning, if you know what I'm saying,
Well,
Dan.
if they're able to hold on to those New Texas Pro Tag Team Championships, he might be out of commission for a week.
We're gonna need to disinfect those titles.
See what I mean about cleanliness in the house? You can even recognize it now, Gilbo.
I have been called a somewhat of a clean person a time or two in my life just because of my hairstyle.
You call that a hairstyle?
Or
Well,
lack thereof,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
don't think you have many options,
See,
Trent.
when
Sorry
you're in
to
a
say.
video game, you click none
Oh,
when
come
you're
on.
making yourself.
That's hard.
Championship title match underway now. Oh.
The hips of Prince Lee telling the truth to start us off.
Well, they say hips don't lie, but neither does that chop right across the chest from the Dream Keeper, Casey Kareem. Holding on tight with that side headlock. Now countered by Prince Lee.
You know, despite the fact that the Toxic Tour has those tag team championships, they have been unable to defeat any prior tag team championship title holder. And the Dream Team have been synonymous with those championships for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, roughly through a majority of their career here in New Texas Pro, the Dream Team have been able to call themselves tag team champions. But since losing those championships, it has been a mark on their record, something that they have not been able to handle very well in their careers as not being champions, and looking to regain it here tonight against Toxic Tour.
The Dream Team 1-1 in Austin, Texas. I wouldn't necessarily say that this city has been a good luck charm for them.
No duck line right there. Danny King, look at the change in direction there.
Wow.
Look at that fancy move by the Bohemian. Now Danny King is now that side headlock takeover now, taking down one half of the tag team champions.
No, with a hairstyle like that, Danny King could be a figure skater.
We have yet to see if Danny King can hit a quad or a backflip in this match.
Well, I mean, the difference between Danny King and a figure skater is that a figure skater has gold. Danny King and Casey Kareem, without either right now, there is a need to win in this matchup.
Yeah, unlike somebody else in the Olympics, Danny King could come away with gold here tonight. There's a pin right there. Oh, Prince Lee! Miscommunication, mistiming, connecting that elbow drop on his own partner.
Trip, will you lay off the Canadians?
Right here.
Tag team synchronicity between the Dream Team on display right now. Huge double team from the Dream Team. We got it covered, not enough. Prince Lee is now a non-factor as Pac Ortega on his back in the middle of the ring. Danny King just taking it to the champion right now.
Putting the boots to that hamstring area.
And this is just classic Dream Team.
Well, shoving King right into the ropes.
Wow.
Oh! Drive-by right there by Prince Lee, connecting, and now Ortega hoisting Danny King. Big release German suplex, sends him flying into enemy territory. Oh, Casey Kareem begging for his partner for a tag now, but Danny King finds himself in the clutches of Toxic Tour. Tag now, Prince Lee, the legal man.
And now we have the Toxic Tour taking control of this match. Huge running drop kick into the corner. A big back elbow from Ortega. Step up Enziguri. Just Danny King right now in no man's land, a million miles away from his partner.
And Toxic Tour showing their tandem prowess, exactly why they can call themselves the best tag team in New Texas Pro.
Double cheeked up on a Sunday evening. Hella ass, hella elbow.
Cover by Ortega. Only a 2 count. Going back to it one more time. And now holding on, wrenching back on the neck of Danny King, trying to wear him down. Danny King frantically trying to find his way back up to a vertical base.
You know, these two teams are so equally matched, as we've seen so far in this match. Both teams operating as a team. Both teams tagging each other. Both teams having tandem offense that we've seen on display, but right now, the Toxic Tour just taking it to Danny King as the referee is distracted
look at this.
by Casey Kareem.
Casey taking exception to that cheap shot by Ortega, and unfortunately, as he was trying to even the odds there, it played in the favor of Toxic Tour, not allowing his partner to be able to make a tag, and allowed the champions to get a 2-on-1 advantage for themselves now. As this crowd trying to get behind Danny King and Walker, I ask you, what is Danny King needing to do to get out of this predicament?
Bob and weave and anything necessary to touch the hand of his partner, but no. I mean, it's a difficult game to play tag team wrestling. There's a reason that Toxic Tour are the new Texas Pro Tag Team Champions.
And you know, while the Dream Team had those championship belts for all that time, the Toxic Tour, they were lying in wait. They were watching how successful the Dream Team was, and they monitored every single thing that the Dream Team did to become so successful. And you see that right now. The Toxic Tour mimicking everything that the Dream Team was able to do in the past and make it even better for them.
I mean, I find it absolutely intriguing. This is the first time for the Toxic Tour really at that mountaintop of the new Texas Pro Tag Team division. We're talking about a team in the Dream Team who have been there, done that time and time again. Who's to say the Dream Team can't do it once more?
Well, Danny King moving out of the way right there. Unfortunately, not enough energy to move all the way back to make a tag, trying to throw anything he can whatsoever. While trying to fight a 2-on-1 battle out of that corner. Danny King literally just throwing anything he can. Unfortunately, just not enough to break out of it.
Well, as you know, you cannot solidify yourself as the best unless you've got something special around your waist that weighs about 10 pounds and is shimmering under the bright lights of Austin, Texas.
And right now, those lights are not looking too bright for Pac Ortega and Princely. Oh, but Danny King.
Danny King almost there, and once again, getting pulled back into the enemy corner. Oh, look at this. Holding high. Wow! Big offensive move. This could be the opening for King. But how much of that took out of Danny King as Casey frantically begging, trying to do everything he can to get his partner over to the corner to get the tag.
This is the best position Danny King has been in to get a tag in quite some time. As Pac Ortega looking at the hand of Princely, reaching out, and here comes Casey Kareem.
Princely getting the tag as well as both Lee and Kareem the legal man, but right now Kareem a one-man wrecking crew. German suplex into Ortega, and Kareem a house of fire right now.
Casey Kareem wants to gain back what he rightfully views as his, the new Texas Pro Tag Team Championship.
Kareem now looking to send, nope, change the direction, counter, off the ropes he goes. Big crossbody connects.
Casey Kareem is a house of fire right now, taking it to both members of the Toxic Tour.
Oh, he's got both men now. Look at this. A Uranagi slam into his own partner. My goodness, what is it going to take to stop Kareem is the question that Toxic Tour is asking themselves right now.
I have never seen anything like that from Casey Kareem.
No, I agree. Casey Kareem just on full display, power and strength.
Gentlemen, Casey Kareem right now is like Babe Ruth calling his shot. And the shot lands.
Cover. Oh, Ortega.
Oh, but it's
diving.
Just not the home run Casey Kareem was looking for.
Pac Ortega using his entire body to break up that pin.
Oh, look at
this
this
wisely.
wisely.
His tag team partner to the outside.
Lee the legal man right now, and Ortega pulling him out of harm's way.
Oh, it might be pulling him out of the... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, look at this. They got the titles.
That's the new Texas Gold right there.
They could be heading out of Dodge just like they did before. Oh, look at this. The Dream Team not allowing that to happen this time, as now we have a meeting of the minds by the champions. Lee, the legal man, being rolled back into the ring. Ortega as well as KC coming in. And now Danny King looking to get in on the action, as well as all four men now in the ring. Things are starting to break down in this tag team matchup, but I don't think the Dream Team really cares at this moment as they are in the driver's seat.
No, not for long. Wait a minute. Josie, oh my God.
What a bulldog by Danny King and Ortega, unaware that his partner is down. And now he looks to suffer the same fate as Danny King, looking to put on a figure four.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! And Prince Lee locked up in a front face lock, turned over! This could be disaster for the Toxic Tour!
Both men in submission holds as Lee was going to submit Ortega holding off. We almost had new tag team champions.
And we still might. Oh!
Lee finding a way out of the hold and breaking apart.
Oh, jeez! Right on the small of the back of King.
That is pure pressure right there on Danny King right now.
Change of direction, sending Ortega to the outside. Oh, here comes Lee. Low bridge, sending Lee to the outside as well.
King and Kareem, the only men in the ring right now.
Well, there's not a lot of space right there where the ring steps are. Here comes King anyway.
No,
through the ropes. Oh, he got caught by Toxic Tour.
Whoa,
oh, no, look at this.
Look at Casey Kareem.
The biggest man in the matchup, taken to the sky.
Oh, my goodness.
Live from the Serengeti, it's Casey Kareem.
The crazy man just flew over the cuckoo's nest right on top of the Toxic Tour.
What a huge move by Kareem, now looking to try and capitalize and capture those new Texas Pro Tag Team titles for a third time as he climbs to the top rope. Up top, Lee in position, moved out of the way. Kareem might have buckled his knee right there.
That's a harsh landing right there. That left knee of Casey Kareem, you gotta keep your eye on it. The referee certainly is.
Oh, but look, Prince Lee right there. Saw it. Chop block to the back of that injured knee.
And Prince Lee smelled the blood in the water, and the shark has attacked, and Casey Kareem's in a bad way.
Oh, look, exposing the knee now, taking that knee pad off, just brutalizing that left knee now is Prince Lee.
A brilliant display of violence from Prince Lee as he is assaulting the cartilage and ligaments inside the knee.
Oh, this has got to be absolutely agonizing for Casey Kareem now, has a single leg crab on that injured leg.
And there's nobody to do anything about it. And here comes Danny King trying to save the day, getting caught up by Punk Ortega.
Ortega holding on to Danny King, not allowing him to help his partner. Kareem's got nowhere to go. Lee torquing back on it.
Kareem can't do this. Kareem cannot afford to tap. Prince Lee can't afford to give this hold up here.
Oh, they were holding hands, just trying to stop it. And Kareem desperately trying to find a way to climb to the ropes, and he makes it.
The will and the heart of Casey Kareem has saved this match for the Dream Team.
Prince Lee in absolute disbelief that Casey was able to break the submission hold. Oh, rolling through, look at his shoulders down. Oh, we got a new champion. We got a new To see Devin Carter in action as they challenge Raychell Rose, the Mad Queen herself, here in Austin. My goodness.
A little bit of time to catch my breath here, but it's not going to be a lot of time because these two have been going at it for months in different pairings of tag team contests. Now finally, Raychell Rose and Devin Carter one-on-one in a street fight right here in Austin.
The Mad Queen steps into the BackWood Bar. For what could be a battle of a figurative crown, so to say, as Devin Carter, I got a moment to speak to Devin, and they take quite exception to the fact that Raychell Rose calls himself a queen, because Devin fancies themselves as being a queen themselves here in the city of Austin.
Both of these competitors quite limber. Similar wrestling styles between the two, and I think Raychell Rose takes a certain exception to that.
Introducing first, hailing from the throne room, she demands that you bend the knee for the Mad Queen of House Rose, Raychell Rose.
There can only be one true queen in professional wrestling, and it will be determined tonight, one way or another.
Well, we've already seen this individual once here tonight, giving aid, along with Marvelous Mac, to Effy. Now, we get to see Devin Carter live and in living color inside the wrestling ring. This matchup definitely can't be for the faint of heart, as we have seen some wild street fights here in the city of Austin take place.
Austin has been the home of some of the most violent encounters that I've ever had the pleasure to call. Crowd firmly behind Devin Carter! Starting off hot! Shotgun drop kick to the corner! And Carter taking the boots to the Queen of House Rose!
And Dan, you said it yourself earlier on in the night, street fight rules apply here in this one. It's gonna get violent.
The referee's not going to be able to stop this one from going to any certain lengths it may go to. And guys, if we know anything about these two individuals, it could go very far. Raychell backing Devin into the corner there, arms locked in place, and Devin's head bouncing right off of it. Shot right there by Raychell. She goes off the ropes. Big kick. Big kick by Carter once again.
And believe it or not, Raychell Rose, no stranger to match types like this.
and take an
Probably
exception.
one of the most violent women that we have on our roster.
I mean, you'd have to admit that makes her the favorite. The favorite here is Raychell Rose in this matchup.
I would certainly say so.
You know, Dan, I got to ask you as we're getting to the early goings of this one, what exactly does Devin Carter have in their wheelhouse? What is in their bag tonight to pull out in this match?
Devin Carter is strong. Devin Carter is limber. Devin Carter took it to Kid Bandit just a few weeks ago at Texas Contender Series 62, picking up a win at that huge show.
Oh, good God!
But picking up a big lump on a forehead, courtesy of Raychell Rose and that steel chair.
Devin, sorry to tell you, Devin Carter's full speed just drove headfirst into that steel chair. Trenton, that was incredible.
Devin didn't even see it coming, as Devin thought they were on the offensive for that suicide dive, we can only assume, because it got stopped in the middle of the air. And look at this, Raychell, what is that? Is that a tea kettle?
What?
Do I see that right?
I mean, there's a lot of weaponry around the bar here tonight.
There is plenty here at their disposal, as now Raychell with a trash can in hand.
Well, that's for the Modelos. What the hell is she doing with it?
These could all be Monopoly pieces. Think about that. Hey, what's in there?
Oh! Is that a children's toy?
It looked like, I mean, from my angle, it looks like a children's toy. I can't tell exactly what it is. Not like that it really makes a difference.
Leftover toy for tot from the holiday season. But be that as it
somebody
may,
got shortchanged at Christmas.
Yeah, someone did. No, we are not talking tots here tonight. We are talking violent wrestling action.
Look at this right here.
Oh, and violence is in store, fans.
Raychell Rose with that Singapore cane, looking to lay down some shots into Carter. Carter catching it.
Holding on tight now, turnabout fair play as Carter now has the stick in hand and is chasing the Mad Queen all around the BackWood Bar as the fight now has spilled out to the outside portion.
Raychell Rose was on a full-on skedaddle, but now I can't even see what's going on. They're by some of the fire pits in the back.
Fans, we're trying to keep up with the action here as best as possible, but this is a difficult situation. I mean, we have fans all around the arena here tonight. We could be in some trouble.
As the fight is spilled out, I see by the restroom, it looks like right now.
They have extended past our wireless capabilities.
Oh, no.
So we're going to do the best that we can to keep you folks at home hip to what's going on in this match.
Well, the fight now is spilled into the gaming area of the BackWood Bar. Fans, for those of you that haven't been to this BackWood Bar, it is a new venue here. It looks like they are over in the Mechanical Bull area now of the bar.
Well,
a Circus Maximus of sorts here in downtown Austin.
And they are fighting now as Raychell is mounted on the bull. I know, fans, we are having difficulty trying to get it on the screen, trying to see from a distance as best as we can. And now Raychell taking a spin as the Mechanical Bull has gone haywire here at the BackWood Bar.
And wrestling fans, this is why you need to buy your tickets right now for all your new Texas Pro Wrestling events. You have to be here live to witness this one.
I mean, Dan, you and I have called many a shows here for New Texas Pro. Safe to say we have never seen anything like this before.
Well, the fans haven't seen anything like this before. Well, fans, we appreciate you sticking with us here on YouTube.com and IWTV. As this match on record is continuing, but
I see some movement here.
Yeah, let's see some movement with our camera.
It looks like Devin has the kendo stick around the neck.
We're back in the range
of Raychell Rose. As you said, guys, they are making their way back to the ringside area.
All right, Trent, you saw all of that from your vantage point. Man, who got the worst of all those exchanges on the outs?
I would have to say Raychell went for a very, very drastic spin on the Mechanical Bull. Devin Carter in full control, as they have been for the last 2 or 3 minutes, so to say.
Did she get 8 seconds?
You know what? That's a good question. I'm not very.
No, we got to get a timer.
I know it's almost rodeo season in the Houston area, so Raychell Rose could have qualified right there. But right now, she is trying to swing the momentum back into her direction now, as that trash can lid came flying towards us here in the ringside area. Big knee to the corner now to Devin Carter.
And Raychell Rose trying to find her wits about her. Got it right there with the boot. Devin Carter, they're in a bad way right here.
Getting those shoulders up. Raychell not putting her full body weight on top of Devin Carter, allowing them to get the shoulders up.
Yeah, a little bit of a cocky pin from Raychell Rose.
Dan, do you get the feeling that Raychell Rose is taking Devin Carter a little bit lightly in this one? I mean,
I wouldn't say that she's taking Devin Carter lightly. I just think that she enjoys dishing out punishment to Devin Carter.
I agree with you.
Whoa,
Luthez pressed now by Carter, taking the shots right to Raychell Rose. Oh, Carter says they're going to take out the trash now. Looking to inflict more punishment on Rose. As Rose with a shot to the midsection now.
I think Raychell Rose wants to do more than just defeat Devin Carter.
Well, she wants to embarrass.
Exactly.
I mean, I hate to take the words out of your mouth, but great minds thinking alike here. And right now, I'm worried about the mind of Devin Carter inside that can.
Oh, off with their head. Right across the trash can. This could be all right here. No, only two. As Devin Carter kicked out with that knee, that shining wizard kick right into the trash can. Well, what is it going to take for the Mad Queen to put away Devin Carter here in Austin here tonight?
Oh, look at this, look at this. Raychell Rose with that chain wrapping it around her fist.
I mean, it's going to take a depth that we're very used to seeing Raychell Rose take in Austin, Texas, but it doesn't mean we need to see it.
Oh, shot right into the head of Carter. Now rearing back, another one with that chain wrapped around the fist of the Mad Queen, and now a foot on the chest. And guys, you were right, with that kind of cover right there, Raychell Rose just looking to embarrass. Oh, looking for the double underhook now. Oh, big kick. Knocks down Rose. Here's a cover. Kick out at two, just barely. As you see the frustration right there of Devin Carter. Carter now going back to the woodshed, it seems, with that kendo stick in hand. Right across the middle of the back. Going for a cover, hooking in deep. Still only a 2 count, though.
Yeah, not exactly a chiropractic adjustment right there for one. Raychell Rose. Devin Carter is in a good way right now.
Oh. So much fight left still in Raychell Rose, but catching the knee.
A lot of counters here by both individuals. Backpack hits the knee. Here's a cover by Carter. Can they do it here?
No!
So close. And now the chain wrapping around the knee
look at this,
of
the
Devin
knee.
Carter. This could be deadly. This could be the end for Raychell Rose.
We've seen some killer knee strikes from Devin Carter in the past.
With the chain around the knee one more time.
Oh!
That chain connecting. Raychell could be out. Could this be all?
It's over.
Devin Carter gets it done. Guys, that was one of the wildest street fights I've seen here in Austin. And I had thought prior to this, I had seen just about everything you could see. But that match had anything you could ask for. There was weapons, there was chains, kendo sticks, even the mechanical bull got in on the action. And it all led to a victory for Devin Carter here tonight at the BackWood Bar.
We said it earlier on, and I'll say it again. There can only be one true queen in professional wrestling, and it is...
Oh, wait a second!
What the hell?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the hell? What? And there's no need for this.
Devin Carter getting attacked. Oh no, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Caliatita out of nowhere.
I'm at a loss for words. I can't believe what we're seeing.
I didn't even know she was here.
Well, seemingly neither did Austin, Texas, and certainly not Devin Carter.
Man, so many surprises here tonight. You never know what you can expect out of a new Texas show here in Austin, Texas.
Well,
man.
From one batch of maniacs to another, Timur the Great putting up the Lonestar Championship on the line against the young Jesse Funaki. My goodness.
Could this be the crowning moment of Jesse Funaki's young career, or will Timur the Great continue the path of destruction here in New Texas Pro?
Yeah, we're going to find out very soon.
Jesse Funaki, the second generation superstar. Yeah, it is kind of cold, but the action in here in Austin, Texas tonight has been nothing short of hot and heavy.
Hey, if I was challenging for the Lonestar Championship, I would have been fully warmed up.
Dan, it's 45 degrees outside.
I don't care. You do push-ups. You get those little napkins that get really warm and you put them in your trunks and you get ready to go because you're about to step toe-to-toe with the barbarian Timur the Great.
Yeah, well, let me know when you become Lonestar Champion and I'll start listening. Well, you're not right now, I'll tell you that much.
No, I'm not.
Oh, good Lord, you're getting red in the face. You better calm down. Jesse Funaki, a hell of an opportunity for this young kid here, Trenton.
Oh, it sure is. We have seen Jesse Funaki, his athleticism on full display here in matchups here in New Texas Pro. But unfortunately for him, we have never seen someone the likes of the Lonestar Champion, the Wrath himself, Timur the Great.
The metamorphosis of this athlete.
Look at that.
In the form of Timur the Great, the New Texas Pro Lonestar Champion means business in a big body weight tonight.
Dripping in gold, the brand new Lions Pride champion, one half of the Rhodes Academy Tag Team champions, and of course, the new Texas Pro Lonestar champion. Unstoppable savagery, unstoppable madness is Timur the Great.
Ever since winning that Mosh Pit Mayhem match at the 7-year anniversary show in November, Timur has been nothing but pure dominance here in New Texas Pro.
This one's going to call the contest is a singles match set for one fall. And it is for the Lone Star Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my right from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Funaki. His opponent to my left from Houston, Texas, weighing at 255 pounds. He's the reigning, the defending Lone Star Champion.
know, Jesse Funaki is in great shape, but Timur the Great is utterly frame-mogging this second-generation star.
Sorry, could you repeat that phrase for me?
The #1 ranked top Chad of New Texas Pro Wrestling,
man.
Timur the Great.
And now you're talking up my alley. You know, gentlemen, I remember when Timur the Great was a young gun getting started in the sport of professional wrestling. Timur, before he was great, truly, was just throwing stuff at the wall trying to figure out what sticks. And by God, has Timur the Great put all the pieces together in representing as Lonestar champion.
Cool, calm, and collected. Look at the eyes of Timur the Great, just piercing lasers through the challenger, Jesse Funaki, who has quite a bit of a following here in Austin.
Oh, he sure does. Out of San Antonio, just a little bit south of where we are here in South Austin. And Dan, you brought up Timur's calm, cool collectiveness here, and there you see why. That is exactly why. He is not intimidated. He is not scared. He fears no man inside that squared circle.
Well, if you look like that, neither would you, Gilbo.
That's why I said it.
Jesse Funaki, a second-generation athlete. I can tell you right now, gentlemen, the Funaki family lineage has driven completely through the sport of professional wrestling based off of overcoming adversity. The Funakis have never been the biggest in the sport, but they've always been one of the hardest to beat due to the intelligence that runs through that bloodline.
And you brought that up, but Jesse Funaki is cut from a different cloth than the genealogy that he has come from.
Absolutely.
You see the athleticism, you see the body, you see the style that we have seen out of Jesse Funaki here in New Texas Pro. He has the likelihood and the makings to be one of the most successful in his family line ever in the squared circle.
If you're breeding them right, then you're doing that exactly. Jesse Funaki doing all in his power to try and play the power game right now with Timur the Great. Dan, what do you make of that?
I would not do that. I would use his agility. I would use speed to try to counter everything that Timur the Great is going to try to bring to you. I mean, you could try to wear him down now with a rear waist lock. You could try to get the better of him in the mental game like he's trying to do right now.
Look at that. Look at the height on that up and over.
Look
and
at
that side headlock takeover.
That's going to be it right there. Outpacing Timur the Great. It's going to be one of the few ways you manage to throw Timur off his game.
Trying to do his best to keep Timur down on the ground. I don't know how well of a game plan that may be, but right there, as long as he can keep Timur at anything but a vertical base, he'll have an advantage.
You know, wearing down is one thing, but we know Timur the Great has stamina up there with the best of them. We saw him back at Lonestar go one-on-one with Orion in a, well, it was exhausting for me to call, but quite the pace of that matchup. Timur the Great able to keep up with one of the fastest.
There you go.
Look at that drop kick from Jesse Funaki.
And it sends Timur spilling to the apron on the other side of the ropes. Here he comes. Oh, ducking that right there. Missed that knee. Missed the line. Look at the speed of Jesse Funaki, now sending the Lone Star champion to the outside.
Those feet are feeling like brick walls right now to Timur the Great. Watch Funaki fly.
Whoa, look at that. The crossbody got caught mid-air.
I mean, like a Greek god, Timur the Great. Absolutely impervious to all thrown at him.
That lower back going right into the ring post. Oh no, look at this. Now admonishing the fans on the front row to move.
Well, we have open flames here at the bar. You got to be careful.
Ooh.
Timur the Great made those fans move out of the way just to control the room. Just to remind the people exactly who the Lone Star champion is. And just like that. Man, that's impressive.
And that's the kind of power and command that Timur has in being able to control anybody that he crosses paths with. Now on his shoulders, looking for a gorilla press. Look at this, pressing him up high. And now changing direction, throwing him into the ring.
Timur the Great playing with Jesse Funaki like a slab of meat.
Literally like a predator playing with his food is Timur right now, and Jesse Funaki finds himself in a terrible, terrible position in this matchup.
Gentlemen, it's been a long, long time, maybe 3 or 4 years since I last called a Timur singles match in my career, and I'm just amazed, I'm gobsmacked at how this man has leveled up in the course of that time.
leveled up is putting it mildly.
Yeah.
Timur the Great has skyrocketed in his career. You know, Dan, I've heard you talk about Timur the Great and the elevation that he has taken since stepping foot in the squared circle for the very first time. As years have passed by, Timur has gotten nothing but stronger, more domineering, more dominant. And I mean, look at the physique of Timur the Great.
He is laser focused on success in the gym, in the ring, everywhere he goes. All he cares about is beating people up and taking gold, and so far
he needs to be careful because now he's getting in the referee's face. This could be a disqualification. Timur doesn't want to have that. However, it would secure the championship still for the Lone Star champion.
You know, Timur the Great really comes across to me as a cat who really wants to put a dominant victory out rather than a cheap one.
Whoa, look at that.
Jesse Funaki could not avoid that no matter how hard he tried.
Oh, now Jesse holding his lower back. Timur laying in wait, just measuring him up, coming in hot, this time spinning around, colliding with him. Oh no, it looks like Jesse's gonna go for a ride now.
Oh, no.
It is rodeo season here in Austin. Scoop slam!
That was incredible. Timur the Great cannot be defied here.
And now he's just getting into his groove. The blood pumping through the veins of the Lone Star champion.
What could be going through the mind of Timur the Great and what to do next?
Dan, I'm not certain that that's blood pumping through the veins. That's got to be something a little extra special. Timur the Great.
It's ice cold.
Oh!
Roll up by Funaki, shoulders down. Just two.
Nearly saw a new Lone Star champ. Oh!
Just two, my goodness. Just too much weight right there in the hands of Jesse Funaki after that much punishment that his back has endured. As you see him still holding on to it, that has to be excruciating pain now as Timur sees that like shark blood in the water, now attacking Jesse Funaki's back.
Oh, there is nothing flashy about this whatsoever.
Crowd trying to will a young Jesse Funaki back up. But look at that power and strength of Timur.
Off the ropes, Timur goes up, big body splash. Just a near fall, Timur very frustrated that all that weight crashing down on the body of Funaki wasn't enough to put it away. And now Timur seems to be pacing inside the ring, almost contemplating what could he do next to try and put him away, and if that's gonna work.
That facade of being calm, cool, and collected is being chipped away just by the heart and gumption of Jesse Funaki.
I like this here from Timur the Great. Constant motion and aggressive pace being taken in this one. It's how you throw Jesse Funaki off his game as a young guy. And a incredibly wide frame of Timur the Great really going to serve well in this bear hug attempt here.
Well, once again, that back being absolutely brutalized, and Jesse trying to fight his way out of it, but the strength proved to be just too much of the Lone Star champion.
Like a rag doll. Timur the Great just playing with Jesse Funaki in here as Jesse trying his best to escape this deep, deep bear hug, and he is able to do that, but the damage done to the back of Funaki throughout the course of this contest has got to be weighing on the challenger.
And Funaki escapes over the top here. Keep your eye on the action.
Oh, what a counter by Funaki! Getting the DDT!
Spiked him. That might have been a last-ditch effort for Jesse Funaki here tonight, gentlemen, if he wants to become Lone Star champion.
As much as that effort put into stunning Timur, you see how much punishment Jesse has endured so far. Holding onto that back, unable to capitalize after that DDT. It's a shot by Jesse. Oh, it just pissed off
Swinging wildly again is Timur, as Funaki able to connect with a series of forearm shot to the gut.
Timur hoisting it up. Jesse countering, landing on his feet. Big kick to the back of the head, stuns the champion.
Funaki looking for an opening.
Watch Funaki.
Oh, he got it again!
All the way around the world so you can crown yourself the king of the Lonestar. Go get him, kid!
Timur the Great on the ropes, being picked up by the challenger. Funaki gets him down.
Here's a cover. We can have a new Lonestar champion. No!
Oh.
Nearly 300 pounds of Barbarian put down by Jesse Funaki, but not enough to get the win.
I don't mean to jump the gun, gentlemen, but I think that might have shattered the mental right here of Timur the Great to be lifted off his feet by Jesse Funaki.
We haven't seen it very often here at all in New Texas Pro. Oh, Jesse coming in hot with that knee, got caught. And Timur with a big line, throwing everything he had into that one. Oh, Timur looking to put things away right now. Could be looking for the spirit breaker. Oh no, it looks like we're gonna go on a vision quest, Dan.
All the way around and around, down goes Funaki.
This crowd may not be proud of it, but Timur the Great is your Lonestar champion, Gilbo.
Oh, he's laying in the corner right now. That could only mean one thing. If Jesse turns around, he could be looking for the Spear of Vengeance. Here it comes. Oh, the knee! The running knee caught Timur! The Psycho knee connecting. This could be it. Jesse could do it.
Oh!
Not enough.
The interceptor, that Psycho knee, still not enough to put down Timur the Great. This has been incredible.
My goodness. This match has been nothing short of exactly delivering what fans expected when it was announced.
Fan expectation is one thing, but all the expectations in the world lie on the shoulders of a second-generation athlete in Jesse Funaki.
No one thus far has been able to stop the rampage of Timur the Great. Could tonight be the night for Jesse Funaki? Can we see another title change?
Oh.
Missing on that stomp right there. Spear of Vengeance!
I can't believe it!
Oh my God, he kicked out! How did he kick out?
By inches! By inches!
How did Jesse do that? Nobody is kicked out of the Spear of Vengeance. And Timur absolutely incensed, now just putting the blows. Oh no!
Timur has become unglued.
He's got to be careful here. He cannot risk disqualification right now. I'm getting worried. We got to clear out maybe.
Oh, Timur now going underneath the ring. Oh, what is he doing? He's getting a chair in hand now. This is not a disqualification. No disqualification match or street fight.
We've seen a lot of steel chair action throughout the night already, and Timur the Great going to add to the pile.
But guys, Timur has thrown everything in his arsenal at Jesse, and none of it has been able to put him away. Oh, look at that. Using the chair, shoving the referee now.
And it's over. Come on.
Once the referee has called for the bell.
Well, Timur doing the only thing he believed he could do to save his title here tonight, and that's take the easy way out. Oh, no. No. Now digging that chair into the lower back.
Oh, he's putting the foot on the back of the chair.
No.
Digging it deeper, my God.
That chair, the head of the chair slamming into that lower back.
And we got our officials out here. Our referee's checking in now on Jesse Funaki. We got to get Timur the Great the hell to the back.
And Timur just collecting his championship for now and heading to the back. which was the only way, I think, guys, he believed he could have walked out of Austin still a Lone Star champion.
And folks, I mean, we got to say, and I'm sure my broadcast partners agree with me, a hell of a matchup on the night. Ruined by Timur the Great and those cheating antics.
I think Timur the Great, even though lost by disqualification, I think he proved his point.
Oh, Jesse Funaki getting held to the back here. My goodness. Jesse Funaki got shortchanged here tonight.
All right, folks, we have reached that point in the evening. We've only got one more match here tonight. Who here has never seen a new Texas Pro event before? Got a couple people up in here, got a couple people over here. Okay, well, there's this thing we like to do with new Texas Pro events. You're gonna see a couple of people stand up, and I invite you guys to join in because we've enjoyed your chants, your cheers, your boos tonight, but this is the audience participation portion of the show because I humbly request of you a ringside drum roll. Got some space over here, got a couple of spaces over in here if you guys want to come on over. Because folks, the following contest is your new Texas Pro, the Audacity of Hope main event! It's a four-way match, set for one fall!
Main event here. Time in Austin, Texas. A fatal four-way of four competitors that have been staking their claim here to the state of Texas. And one man, that individual right there, Ethan Hunter, is looking to make a big impact here tonight.
Introducing first, from God's country, Newcastle, England, he is the Macho Pro, Ring Shooting Champion, the Bitter Prince, Ethan Hunter.
The Bitter Brit, a man that we have seen here in Austin many a time, Stan. We have seen him on the tailgate portions of shows here. After being what he felt like shortchanged time and time again, demanded a spot here in the main event, was granted, and now he takes on three of the biggest accomplished wrestlers in independent professional wrestling here tonight.
And this man right here, you want to talk about violence? You want to talk about getting extreme? Those words synonymous with Gary J. Boy, I don't know what to expect out of a matchup like this. These four very different styles, very different ways of going about things. And man, throwing Gary J in there.
Gary J, the 23-year-old veteran of the professional wrestling world, now stepping into New Texas Pro.
Gentlemen, I've called Gary J matches all across the Midwest. I can tell you right now, if this is your first time laying eyes on Gary J, you are not going to want to make it the last.
Representing Unsigned and Total Care, Step Robo Ginger, Gary J.
Gary J out of St. Louis, Anarkid. This individual has a multitude of championship titles to their name, and an even bigger multitude of matches under their belt here tonight. Gone up against the likes of Dmitri, Alexandrov, and the new Texas Pro World Heavyweight Champion, one called Manders. Talking about a mainstay here in the state of Texas, out of the DFW area. This man calls himself the true final boss, Exodus Prime.
I have followed Exodus Prime's career since the very beginning, all the way out of DFW All Pro Wrestling Academy up north in Texas. I'll tell you here, Exodus Prime does not play around inside that ring.
No.
New Texas Pro is well aware of it.
You know, in a match like this, you have 4 combustible elements. You might not know what those combustible elements do with one another, other than, you know, something's gonna explode.
And that's exactly what management was looking for here tonight. You've got an outsider in Gary J, a young up-and-comer in Ethan Hunter, the present and future in Exodus Prime, but you can't forget one of the OGs, one of the pillars of Texas wrestling, the former New Texas Pro World Heavyweight Champion, this man right here, Carter BlaQ.
Only one man has held the New Texas Pro World Championship on multiple occasions, and it's this man. It's respected talent. It's Carter BlaQ.
You know, folks, I drove right through New Orleans to get here tonight. I mean, they were talking all about this main event right here. Carter BlaQ, a dominant name out of New Texas Pro Wrestling. My, oh my, I mean, it's so hard, Dan Trent, to pick a favorite in this one.
Oh no, Dan, I think you hit it right on the head. Combustible elements in this matchup. Fatal 4-way rules. One fall to a finish. The question is, who's going to be able to get what could possibly be that very elusive one fall in our main event here tonight?
Well, it all comes down to who's the hungriest. And Ethan Hunter may be the dark horse in this match. He was an entrant in the TXA tournament last year. And like you said, he thinks he's been disrespected by New Texas Pro management. So you want to feel respected? You want to feel like you're on top of the game? You're going to be in the main event. And we're throwing you in there with 3 of the best. And by the sounds of things, Austin, Texas might be respecting Ethan Hunter.
Oh, and it looks like he's getting welcomed to the main event scene by these 3 veterans.
There are going to be bodies flying all across the ring, and Gary J's going to start with his own.
The stiff Robo Ginger not wasting any time, flying through the air as the action in the ring continues on as Prime and BlaQ go at it.
A lot of history between these 2 men. Exodus Prime and Carter BlaQ go one-on-one here to kick this match off.
Look at the speed of Prime.
Prime, a little bit of added size over the last year of his career, and it's going to add to the power game, especially against a man like Carter BlaQ.
And it hasn't taken any away from his speed nor agility, and that is going to be a huge benefit for Prime in this matchup as he goes to the wheelbarrow. Face first planted. What a move by Prime, as without even stopping a kick to Jay, and now look at this. Landing on his feet.
Exodus Prime is one of those wrestlers who just makes it look easy. Well, trust me when I say it, there is nothing easy about the fight any of these 4 men are about to have.
Oh, look at BlaQ flipping over the back, missing on that line, off the ropes he goes. Whoa, change of direction on that head scissor takeover, now picking him up, hoisting him up, slamming him down. Oh, look at this, off the ropes he goes. Vintage Carter BlaQ.
And enters the ring is Gary J, who's just popped up, able to hold on.
And this is your first time seeing Gary J, former champion all over the Midwestern United States. This is a man that you have to keep your eye on, especially in a multi-man matchup, Dan.
The spirit of fight personified is the stiff Robo Ginger, who's catching Carter BlaQ right now, boot to the face.
Stiff kick right there. Oh, look at this, the Bitter Brit coming in to pick up the scraps. Oh my goodness, what a springboard cutter. Oh, another cutter from Prime. Kick to the midsection, got caught, spinning around, Q cutter.
We are cutting and strutting here tonight in Austin.
Oh, yeah, but that real cut is going to come from the pointed elbow of Gary J. A premier striker. Oh, could be outclassed by one of Britain's best.
Forearm by Hunter. Oh, the action is nothing short of what we expected here in our main event.
I told you guys earlier on, I never trust a man who measures in kilograms, but I never said a damn thing about stone. And Ethan Hunter might be the man to beat here tonight.
Ethan Hunter, so much to prove, as this is his first sniff of New Texas Pro main eventum. And he is not taking that task lightly. I mean, he is taking it to Gary J right now.
How would New Texas Pro Wrestling change if Ethan Hunter shocked the world here?
Oh,
well,
it
he would
could
definitely
change.
be in the mix.
Oh, absolutely. Ethan Hunter, like I said, wanting to make a statement here tonight and a victory here tonight in this main event against the likes of the competitors he's inside the ring with right now would be huge for the young career of Ethan Hunter. Oh my goodness, look at that German suplex from the Bitter Brit. Rolling back now. Another kick taken down. Gary J. Oh, that kick took down Hunter, however. Now Prime taking down BlaQ with a kick to the back of the head. Man, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head here in this matchup if you're competing inside the ring.
Whenever you have the luxury of having any of your opponents on the outside, you got, oh my God!
What the hell?
Look at that from Ethan Hunter, unbelievable!
Maybe, just maybe, the main event is where Ethan Hunter belongs. I have never seen that before in my career, and I never will again.
Good grief. As they should be, all four men in this matchup are down. Good grief.
You know what? It might be Ethan Hunter's time to shock the world. As Gary J rises to his feet in the middle of the ring, going after the Bitter Brit. And now everybody getting a piece.
Dan, earlier on, you called Ethan Hunter the dark horse. I think Gary J's the wild card.
A guy that looks like that, he could be called the wild anything.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Carter BlaQ gonna try and turn things around here.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, the Hadouken to the back of the head.
Gary J being used as a weapon, intercepted with a down forward high punch.
Oh, Ethan Hunter now with a rear waist lock. German suplex onto BlaQ. Bridge, here's a cover. Oh, the swanton to break up the pin. Now is a pin by Prime. And a stomp to the back of the head. Did you see the whiplash on that?
Oh, on a cover, a cover. No.
This is madness.
I have no idea who even would have won that thing.
Gary J absolutely incensed right now, getting pumped up. And now climbing to the outside. As now Carter BlaQ and Jay battle it out right here near the apron, hoisting him up. Uranagi on the apron by BlaQ. Hunter now off the ropes. Baseball-like drop kick sends down BlaQ and now right back up.
Both inside.
Oh, got caught by the cutter by Prime. Prime now double underhook. Dropping him down, face first.
Jay and BlaQ on the outside. In comes Carter BlaQ.
No!
Saving this matchup.
Oh, BlaQ has Prime on his shoulders, could be heading around for F16. Drops him down, here's a cover. And Carter BlaQ gets the win. My gosh. My God, as if that matchup could have gone any way. Carter BlaQ coming away with a victory. And now standing toe-to-toe as Gary J extends the hand. As the two grizzled veterans share some respect with one another.
Gentlemen, we know that respect comes few and far between for one Carter BlaQ. But it has absolutely been earned here tonight. A hell of a main event victory.
Once again, Carter BlaQ stands tall in Austin to close out the Audacity of Low.
Well, fans, what a night here in Austin, Texas. We thank you for watching on IWTV and YouTube. For Dan Miller and Walker Stewart, I'm the Professor Trent Gilbo. We say good night from Austin, Texas.